wish I could understand you, girl, you and your wicked ways. Just when I think that we get something going on, you're freaking out on me. Last night we did it on the kitchen counter. You know I love it when you throw me down, but we can never have a happy ending. You know I hate it when you throw me out. I can never find a piece as good again. Is it worth it? I'm such a mess, baby. You know you drive me crazy too. You know it's true. When we get dressed up to hit the bar, feels like a holiday. At 2 a.m. you wanna hit me with your car in an alcoholic haze, using your words like a gun to mow me down. You're so hot when you're mad. Just admit you wanna pin me to the ground, 'cause I'm the best you ever had. Ooh, I can never find a piece as good again. Is it worth it? I'm such a mess, baby. You know you drive me crazy too. You know it's true. I must be insane to be taking this abuse, but I know I've got good reason. I don't need a good excuse. When you tell me that you want me, there's no way I could refuse. I swear I'm not confused. Ooh, I can never find a piece as good again. Is it worth it? I'm such a mess, baby. You know you drive me crazy too. You know it's true. I must be insane to be taking this abuse, but I know I've got good reason. I don't need a good excuse. When you tell me that you want me, there's no way I could refuse. I swear I'm not confused.
Yeah. Some people want the whole world. I only need a little piece of this ground to stand on. Give me a little room to breathe. I'm constantly growing and never knowing the beauty is in the balance, and I have been beholding the truth is more important when you can really own it. The wheels are in motion, are you staying or going now? Grateful for the ups and downs, holding on to hope inside of me. Feel it coming back around. Finally I have been set free. Living in the past goes nowhere. Running through your days won't bring you peace. Focus on the here and now. Whatever's meant to be will be. Whatever's meant to be will be. time, you'll never get it again. You can't press rewind on every day you spent. For every grain of sand fall in the hourglass, you got to live it up like it could be your last. And then one day you find 10 years have got behind you. No one told you where to run. You missed the starting gun. Grateful for the ups and downs, holding on to hope inside of me. Feel it coming back around. Finally I have been set free. Living in the past goes nowhere. Running through your days won't bring you peace. Focus on the here and now. Whatever's meant to be will be. So I'm here today to define the line of what's up to me or to the sands of time. I got a lot to build with these hands of mine. I trust that it will be by design. Going forward even if it's toward the unknown, 'cause you could never know where it'll take you. Stay the path through the peaks and the valleys below. Watch the future unfold and make it come true now. Without a doubt, it's all coming back around. Eventually, we all will see. Call it fate, call it destiny, but no, it's meant to be. Yeah, it's all happening and it's meant to be. Grateful for the ups and downs, holding on to hope inside of me. Feel it coming back around. Finally I have been set free. Living in the past goes nowhere. Running through your days won't bring you peace. Focus on the here and now. Whatever's meant to be will be. Hey, hey. Whatever's meant to be will be. Yeah, whoa. Whatever's meant to be will be.
Let's go! It's not easy being a name for yourself. Or do you draw the line? I never thought I'd be in this far. Have some fun and never chase up for anyone. Try not to miss me when I'm gone. I sold my soul to the open road. You won't find me in the same spot. Believe me, I could never stop. My life's turned upside down. Meet me out past the train tracks. I'm leaving and not coming back. You're right and I was wrong. This now will be the downfall of us all. I'm gonna need you to try to follow along. I did the best that I could to try to write you songs. Now come down that way so loud. Like where the ones who change. Right where that feel I still not me. And my sincerity.
Check. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me.
Sold my soul to the open road. You won't find me in the same spot. Believe me, I could never stop. My life's turned upside down. Meet me out past the train tracks. I'm leaving and not coming back. You're right and I was wrong. This now will be the downfall of us all. and coffee get me through this mess. Just listen to the music while I catch my breath. I got some problems, get 'em off my chest. Working 'cause I'm wicked, I can't get no rest. I contemplate my days with some caffeine in my veins. My circumstances on my own, can't pass no blame. 808s and coffee get me through this mess. Just give me a minute while I ease my stress. This is how it sounds when I'm losing my mind. I gotta keep my shit together while pretending to fly. I got a lot of people watching, I stay on the grind. I just live it and love it or lose it, there's so much on the line. We always took for granted when we used to be kids. And when we're wishing that we were grown, those are the days that I miss. And now I'm trying to pay my bills, I'm trying to build a career, but then I'm just stressing all over myself, and that's just no way to live. 808s and coffee get me through this mess. Just listen to the music while I catch my breath. I got some problems, get 'em off my chest. Working 'cause I'm wicked, I can't get no rest. I contemplate my days with some caffeine in my veins. My circumstances on my own, can't pass no blame. 808s and coffee get me through this mess. Just give me a minute while I ease my stress now. Shadow pages, I'm such a mess. Situations testing my patience, pressing down on my chest. And you ain't gotta tear me down because I'll do it myself. I've been taking this shit too serious, it's bad for my health. And I probably need therapy, that's why I'm making these beats. They're gonna save me from me. I wanna find a way, I'm at the door, and I'll be picking that lock till it's don't hurt anymore. Mess. Just listen to the music while I catch my breath. I got some problems, get 'em off my chest. Working 'cause I'm wicked, I can't get no rest. I contemplate my days with some caffeine in my veins. My circumstances on my own, can't pass no blame. 808s and coffee get me through this mess. Just give me a minute while I ease my stress now. Let's see what game one. Trash ass thing. Nobody wants this thing, man. Oh yes. Cause who am I to keep a pretty woman from her own? And even though she's busy, she's got time to come and go. And when she bites her lip, I know she's about ready to blow. While I'm sleeping on the couch and reaping what I sow. Every now and then I say dumb things. You know I fucked it up again, a perfect day. She said she's gonna give me back my ring if I don't straighten up and change my ways. I wish I could go back 5 minutes ago to a time when we were good, just making love. I'm sorry for the way I use my tongue. Come on, let's just go back to the way it was. Here we go, rockin' slow, gotta bounce like the kick drum, move with precision. She know I've been living on the run, on the go, but it's on when I get home. Yeah, we get it on. We get it on. Heaven knows never felt this good. Double up like we should. Every now and then I say dumb things. You know I fucked it up again, a perfect day. She said she's gonna give me back my ring if I don't straighten up and change my ways. I wish I could go back 5 minutes ago to a time when we were good, just making love. I'm sorry for the way I use my tongue. Come on, let's just go back to the way it was.
This is like really horrible when your back hurts. Stupid weather. Hi guys, and welcome to the stream. If you are here for game number one, the Texans versus Baltimore, give me a hell yeah. Put in the chat who are you going for, ladies and gentlemen. I am going for Baltimore. Okay, I'm gonna tell you who I'm going for. Okay. But if you're new here, thank you. Welcome for watching me. But those that know you don't know who I am, my name is Khris, and welcome to my stream. I do this every Sunday, but we are in playoff contention. So,
Wapner would be proud.
yeah,
I agree. Thank you, Gregory. Jer-
let me put this on mute real quick. I'm going to tell you who I'm going for, then I'm going to unmute it. Okay, I am going for Green Bay, my team. I'm going for Baltimore. I'm going for Tampa Bay, and I'm going for Kansas City. The reason why I'm going for those teams because I don't like the bottom teams, and it needs to be somebody new to go to Super Bowl on top of that. So, like I said, if you know how I am with sports, if you are a return viewer, you used to watch every Sunday, return viewer, you know the rules. Be happy, be gentle in the chat. If I can't read your messages, I'll go back and read them. If you're being nasty and ugly in chat, or you're a spammer, you're a bot, you will be blocked. That's just the way it goes. And you can follow me on my social media. Oh, BTW social media. See, I am live. I am live on Kick. I'm live on YouTube, Kick, Twitter, Twitch, and Khris Ubi page on Facebook. Yes. I have two songs out, Holiday Cemetery and Toxic and Love You. Go check them out on all music platforms. I'm affiliated by Dubby. Make sure you go to dubby.gg and use my promo code right there at the bottom. You get 10% off your purchase. Patreon, I lifted up the $5 fee, so it's free access for right now till February 15th. Like I said, if you're watching me, you can go on my website, chrisuiproductions.godaddysites.com, and click on the link, and then go all the way at the bottom. I'm live on Twitch, so you can check out on Twitch on the website for free without signing in. Stuff like that. All right, let's get this party started. I am so not in the mood right now, but I'm okay. I'll survive. Let's get it.
Week the Texans are not. They've actually played 2 Saturdays in a row. Which number 1 seed's more vulnerable today against the road team?
Oh,
This
and
one's tough.
BTW, I cannot advertise the game, so don't tell me to show the game because it's NFL copyright attention. They will take my stream down. So you just got to hear it from the background in my commentary if you want to hear my black ass scream all over the place. Okay.
Quarterback, they can beat you with their quarterback. They can beat you in the run game, pass game. So I'm not sure either one is overly vulnerable. But if I'm going to have to pick one, I must. I'm going to say that the 49ers are more vulnerable simply because of the quarterback position. And that doesn't mean I think Brock has had the best quarterback season this year of any quarterback. But more things have to go right for Brock Purdy when they play. He's a pocket passer, a guy that has to play in the pocket. So things break down there. It can get a little bit more dicey. Not quite as much the case with the Ravens. So I'll go the 49ers here.
With all this on the table here, Lamar Jackson had an incredible year sitting in the pocket.
OBJ
but he's
better bring
here
his
now.
game today. I'm
and he
telling
hadn't
you that
played
now.
well in the playoffs. Can he remain
care
the Lamar
about,
Jackson he
Lamar
was all
Jackson.
season
OBJ
long and
is,
stay in that pocket and deliver those plays? I'm saying the Ravens are more vulnerable here because this kid here, C.J. Stroud, has been playing through the roof, and the way that defense is playing also with Houston, the way D'Amico Ryans has that defense playing, I'm going to put them right here, the Ravens, in the tough situation. And remember, this is the same situation they were in 2019 when they lost to the Titans.
Booch, break the tie.
Yeah, I'm going to go Ravens, too, because here comes this team with a rookie quarterback and a rookie head coach, and nobody thought they were going to be here. And all of a sudden, if they win this game, they're looking to play the Bills or the Chiefs. They might be a little distracted. I'm not saying it's a trap game, but Ravens, you got to be at your best today.
Well,
At your best.
Jordan Love and Brock Purdy, they're both going to Warner's corner. Just why would you do that? Why would you do
You
that?
see how it continues to work out? It's a good thing.
Oh, is it really?
It's a good thing.
People want to higher register like you.
People want to go in the corner.
Maybe it's
want to be
not.
there.
Is Stroud going in the corner too? Oh no!
Out in the corner.
What?
Young guns.
We'll see. Anywho, you just joining in on the stream. If you watching me on Twitch, drop a comment below where you coming from. You watching me on Kick, Khris Ubi page on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Khris Ubi page on Facebook, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Twitter. Comment down below where you're coming from. Who do you want to win today? Do you want Baltimore to win or do you want Houston? I want Baltimore to win. Houston don't deserve shit. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to be mean like that. I don't want everybody like, why are you booing Houston? What did we do to you? Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, so I'm streaming game 1, then I'm streaming game 2. Hopefully the stream doesn't split in half. Let's just pray that don't happen. I look tired, but I got to do this. I may not stream tomorrow. I may just rest tomorrow. Got a big ass week coming up. If you watch my podcast this morning, thank you for watching it. You can watch it whatever I was live at. I was live on my Facebook page, Khris Ubi page on Facebook. I was live on X, YouTube, and Twitter. Whatever. I was live on Kick and Twitch and all that. I was live on all that, and yeah. So, like I said, if you want to watch my podcast, it's on YouTube. I'm gonna see if I can put it on Instagram for later, or I'll probably do it tomorrow. Put it on Instagram. Make sure you go check out my songs that came out: Holiday Cemetery and Toxic in Love. Toxic in Love came out yesterday, so let's not pre-order it. Let's listen to the shit out of it. Let's get some comments on it. It's called Toxic in Love, so yeah. Not in this club, okay? We don't do Usher. We don't in this club. We don't do that crap. No, no, no. How can women stand like that on the wall and they say, yo. They're like, yo, let's flip it, my guy. Let's flip it. A flood watch. Auntie Flo. Why they gotta bring up Auntie Flo? Oh, we know what that means. Everybody knows what Aunt Flo means. Auntie Flo. Everybody knows what it is. Come on now. Aunt Flo's about to come in and strike. She's about to make my move. That's what she's saying. She's like, I'm about to make my move on you. She's like, I'm going to turn around and discredit you. I have to check out my stuff. I don't know why my YouTube, they've been really pissing me off over there. Like, I can be streaming or put up a video, and YouTube turns off the fucking comments, and that's really getting a little bit annoying with YouTube. I'm like sitting here just commenting and just, going back to comment on my YouTube, comments are off. And I'm like, bitch. I say it like that. I'm like, bitch. YouTube getting nasty. Like, it's making me a little bit irritated, but I'll get over it.
With the #1 total defense in the playoffs, 0-4.
With a driver in there.
They're now 1-4. No rookie quarterback has ever beaten a #1 team in scoring defense.
Ever?
We'll see if he can do that later on today. This is the last time the Packers beat the 49ers in a playoff game. It was the 2001 NFC wild card when Favre came in and broke your heart, Mooch.
And we was...
You know?
Look at that.
It's cold in the cold. Packers won 25-15. And it just seems, once again, a seamless transition at the quarterback spot. Once again, it went from Favre to Rodgers, as we know, and now Rodgers to Love. Prior to the divisional round and the 9 games prior to it in 2010 when they won it all, look at Rodgers' numbers, and Love's numbers are in the neighborhood and sometimes even surpassing it. It's hour number 4 of NFL Game Day Morning presented by Intuit TurboTax. 90 minutes until kickoff in Baltimore. We'll take you right to it between the Texans and the Ravens. We're now joined, Rich Eisen, Steve Mariucci, Kurt Warner, Michael Irvin, by Gerald McCoy here in hour number 4. Can't wait for tonight's game, obviously. What? Sorry?
It's hour number 4.
Okay, very good.
You're not going to get on his coat right there?
What? Why would I get on his coat? This one's better fitting than his bailiff coat we just saw.
Yeah, it fits you.
I like it.
Bucks colors.
Very well. I mean, he's getting ready. He's flowering up, man, for tomorrow's game.
Right? Just ramping it up to the Super Bowl.
Mooch, how did the Packers beat the Niners for the first time since that playoff game we just saw?
Yeah, it won't be easy. Joe Barry's defense has got to stop the run. Okay, very elementary, but very difficult to do. Christian McCaffrey, if he gets going and has 120 yards, he can break the long one at any time. You know that. So does that mean load the box up and put an extra man in there, bring a safety down, and go one-on-one, man-to-man on the outside against all those weapons? That's hard. I don't know if Jair Alexander's playing or what, how healthy he is, but run defense has got to stop this guy McCaffrey because he is spectacular. He's a game changer on any play.
When you look at this, and I thought about it, the San Francisco 49ers have dominated the Packers. All Aaron Rodgers, while Aaron Rodgers was starting at quarterback. This team seems like they've been playing a little harder and want to help this young man beat every and anything that Aaron Rodgers has done prior to. Let me tell you something. They won't be running wide open like they were last week. You know what I mean? The receivers, they're not going to be drop plays. I need LaFleur to design some plays like he did last week to get some wide open guys. But I'm going to need Jordan Love to rise above it all, and make throws into those tight coverages because the guys are not as wide open as they were against Dallas. Make the throws that he can make. Keep that ball. Don't turn it over. They'll have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, and the 49ers have been the bullies all year. The thing about bullies is they do what they want, when they want, how they want, and they feel like nobody can stop them. Well, my advice to the Green Bay Packers is don't let them bully you into something that you don't do well. You won 7 out of the last 9 doing what you do well, and that's running the ball and protecting the quarterback and protecting the ball. Go in there with a heavy dose of Aaron Jones. Yes, they're good at stopping the run, but this is what you do great. You've seen what it did last week versus the Cowboys. Go in there, run the ball, get in third and manageables because the Green Bay Packers are fifth on third down offense, whereas the 49ers are 24th in third down offense. Get in third and manageables, protect the ball, take care of the ball, limit the 49ers possessions because they're going to score. So how do you do that? Run the ball, protect the ball, extend drives, and control the clock.
I believe these games are always interesting because we talked about it earlier. Matt LaFleur was under Kyle Shanahan. But when you watch both of these teams play, they're almost carbon copies of each other in what they want to do and how they want to play. Coach, you said the key is, the Packers defense stopping the run. Well, so you flip it over and you say, well, the Packers' key is to be able to run the football and make sure that you stay multiple because run and play action is where they make their hay. That is where they are difference makers as play callers, as offenses. They don't want to play drop back. Now, I think the Packers may be better in drop back with the weapons that they have and the things that they do, but goal is to stay with, as you said, Gerald, what you've been doing. Run the football, play action, create some big plays through play action, some easy touchdowns so you don't have to work the ball all the way down the field against this really good 49er defense.
He was able to throw the ball 21 times against the Dallas Cowboys. He will have to throw that ball way more than that today, this week. He's going after today. He's going to have to throw the ball.
We showed those stats about how Rodgers, 9 games prior to the divisional round in the year that they won the Super Bowl, by the way, with their head coach being the current regular season winning percentage leader in the history of the Dallas Cowboys, that they won that divisional round game against the top-seeded Falcons, 48-21, blew them out. Man, if Jordan Love as the 7th seed can go in and win this one, that would be just absolutely mind-blowing. That's tonight on Fox. Bridget Condon with a little bit more on the Packers right now. Bridget.
Rich, the Packers became the youngest team to ever win a playoff game last week in Dallas, and they're hoping to continue that out here today. Jordan Love, as you mentioned, playing against this 49ers defense. Jaden Reed, though, is feeling so loose. Check out this video of him in the locker room this week. That is Aaron Jones's son's helmet he's wearing. He said, look, we've been through hard times. We started the season just 2-5. You have to be able to play loose. This team is one of the youngest. Those receivers finished the regular season with the most receptions, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns by first or second year players of anyone in the NFL since at least the 1970 merger. Jaden Reed, a big part of that. For more on Reed, here's Omar Ruiz.
That's right, Bridget. If you notice similarities between Reed and Deebo Samuel's game, that's not a coincidence. Reed said he's been studying Deebo tape since he was in high school. He said he appreciates Deebo's dog mentality, the way he likes to make defenders miss and get those yards after the catch. Reed also saying he studied Deebo's tape from his college days at South Carolina in the return game. So I asked Deebo this week, you're not that old, man. How does that make you feel? He said what's funny is he was having a conversation with one of his old college teammates, Keyshawn Nixon, now a Packers DB, saying that little number 11 you have, he's got game. He does everything you guys ask him to do, and he's going to be a special player for a long, long time. So this Packers-Niners historic rivalry, but nothing but mutual admiration society between 11 and 19. For more on a budding rivalry, let's send it over to Buffalo now with Cam Wolf. More on the Bills.
Omar, Josh Allen knows tomorrow's game versus the Chiefs is not just another game. He said, look, this may be the most important game of my career. And when you talk about Josh Allen, he said, look, they have been at the top of the mountain. We, as competitors, we want this challenge. We dream about this opportunity. And Allen and Patrick Mahomes are good friends. They golf in the offseason. But Allen wants a little bit of what Mahomes has. 2 league MVPs, 2 Super Bowls, and 2 Super Bowl MVPs. Now, important stat that's been mentioned here in Orchard Park is the Bills are 17-0 this season, dating back to 2020, when Allen doesn't have a giveaway. But Bills offensive coordinator Joe Brady also made mention that they are doing Josh Allen disservice if they don't let him be him. And so tomorrow, their message will be to let Josh cook. Rich?
All right, thanks very much. The phrase instant classic gets thrown about a lot these days, just like the term GOAT. It's like the GOAT of overused phrases, you know? However, in the case of the 2021 divisional playoff game between the Bills and the Chiefs in Arrowhead, it's quite spot on. You're the only game in NFL history in which both quarterbacks threw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns with no interceptions, and also each rushed for 60 yards? Check. An improbable final 13-second drive to force overtime? Check. A walk-off touchdown that caused the league to then change the playoff rules for overtime? Check. Instant classic? check.
365 days ago, we was right here.
The Chiefs are back-to-back AFC champions.
And we walked off this field with the loss.
You leave everything out on this field. Every single play.
They play each other.
Mahomes trying to keep the play alive.
How many times the Chiefs and Buffalo play each other?
Josh Allen with everything on the line.
Firing downfield, and it is caught, and in he goes.
Trying to put this team on his back.
4th down here. A laser from Josh Allen.
It's going to be great.
Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, 64-yard touchdown.
We built for it.
Josh Allen has been brilliant. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Are you kidding me? It'll take a miracle for Kansas City, but it's not over yet. Mahomes down the middle to Kelsey. Timeout called. 3 seconds left. Ties the game.
Kansas City has won the toss.
Let's go! It is caught by Kelsey. This has been a defining moment.
Held him up. A lot, man. Held the game. Great game.
This is the first true road playoff start in Mahomes' career. Again, every
I'm
playoff
so
game's
sick
been
of this
either
hype.
at Arrowhead
I'm
or
sick
at
of this
Super Bowl
Kansas City
neutral site.
Buffalo
Those
hype.
are his numbers in
I'm
the
sick of
Super
this.
Bowls.
I'm sick of running.
Crazy when you talk about
It's the truth.
passer rating. I know.
It's crazy.
He's 112 at home.
Josh Allen has only lost one home playoff game, and it was last year against Cincinnati. So those are the numbers that we send things out to James Palmer with as a background. James?
Well, thank you, Rich. You go back and you look at the highlights from that 21 game. The major difference, the Chiefs' defense. They were ranked 27th back then. This year, going into this contest, ranked 2nd. And in the wild card round, when they took down the best offense in football, Chris Jones told me on the field, yes, this defense can carry them to a Super Bowl. So I asked All-Pro cornerback Trent McDuffie why this week. McDuffie said it's because we have so many players that can play different positions and a defensive coordinator in Steve Spagnuolo that has the ability to provide a variety of looks before the snap to confuse a quarterback like they're going to do with Josh Allen tomorrow. Rich, they were doing this in training camp to their own quarterback. When Patrick Mahomes realized they were going to be special, he said, there were times in camp I didn't know who was coming from where or even what they were doing. Now they're going to try to do that to Josh Allen.
Great.
Well, we're going to about to do something that Kurt, that he loves so much, especially when it involves two really special quarterbacks. I mean, two guys who are outstanding at their craft, and we're going to force him to lead off a conversation, having to choose between one of the two. And then when it comes down to something also that's I guess, a subjective, trust. It's not numbers, it's not X's and O's, it's something that you can't really,
like
it's not tangible.
It's not tangible.
You have to choose between the two, not just because it's a topic bar, but because I'm asking. On behalf of the producers, you must choose.
I am going to choose for you then, Rich.
Who do you trust with the game on the line, Kurt?
I'm going Patrick Mahomes. I mean, I love Josh Allen, and we're going to always say that because these two guys are great. But I just think he's the best quarterback in the world. And he has shown us time and time and time again, being down in the playoffs, having to come back in situations, that he's got that in him. And you know, he's been the best over the last few years at doing just this. So I wouldn't have a problem if I was on either side and saying, hey, go win the game for me with either of these guys. But if I have to pick one, which you're making me pick one,
yes,
I'm going Patrick Mahomes.
I will go Patrick Mahomes also. Overall. Now, today, I'm going to go Josh Allen. What you guys heard them just say.
Why? Why are y'all doing that?
What you guys just heard them say. Overall,
Don't be picking him.
I need a neck
We don't
brace
pick
for that, too.
Buffalo.
Not
in my game strength. Not in my strength. We don't pick Buffalo.
When you look at what Patrick Mahomes has been, it'll be crazy to say you take anybody over Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
But today is different. Patrick Mahomes is in the midst of his worst season statistically. What I just heard them say is they're going to confuse Josh Allen. Like, that's a great thing. It's a great thing for most quarterbacks, but not necessarily always for this guy. Because when you confuse him, he just takes off running. That's a big fella running, and you can't confuse that at all. He's dangerous taking off running with the football. And I told you guys earlier, he's taking over this football team. I'm taking Josh Allen in this spot right here because everything on the line.
Did anybody tell you
he
this
has
is
the
all
skill,
jigaboo
but
party?
this dude right here,
Get somebody get Michael
everything's on the
Irvin
line for
off
Buffalo.
tonight,
I'm going
please.
to take him in his will.
Well, Irv, I'm still confused about who you're taking.
I just told you, Josh Allen.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. How can Michael Irvin pick
Mahomes is
Josh
on the road.
Allen?
Josh Allen
What
will
is
have the
wrong
crowd
with these
behind
people?
him. In this situation for tomorrow, I'm going with Josh Allen.
Oh, so I'm going to audible.
They
You
get
know
on
what?
my
That topic
nerves.
bar means nothing to me right now because both of these
The
both
betrayal,
of these
the slap in
You
the
say that
face.
about a topic
All right,
bar.
sorry, Luke.
Without
Why are
that,
y'all
television,
picking Josh
sports
Allen?
television falls apart.
I don't know what recency means, but let's talk about their careers.
really- they
Patrick
really
Mahomes
want
has
Buffalo to
15
win
game-winning
Super Bowl,
drives,
huh?
okay?
Yep.
And Josh Allen has more than that,
Bitch.
19, okay? But Patrick Mahomes has 4 in the playoffs. 4 times that guy went down the field and won the game in the playoffs, and Josh hasn't done that, okay? So, to me, though, they're both terrific quarterbacks that in the last, whatever, 2 minutes of the game, I believe whoever has the ball last will score. Here's the problem. Here's the problem.
The betrayal,
How
the
much
slap
time
in
is
the
left
face,
on the
the
clock?
hurt.
Because Josh Allen,
deceiving
6
it.
times, has gone
They
ahead
deceived
Yep.
me.
in the end.
It's all right.
And
I'll
4
go for my
times his
Packers.
defense let him down.
13 seconds.
He left 13 seconds one time. 4 times his defense let him down after he went to the bench and said, I just won this game. And now my concern is this banged-up defense. Can they hang on for a minute or 40 seconds against the great Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, that's-
So that's my concern. So today, or, tomorrow, it's I think Patrick Mahomes, because he's going against a Willis Reed kind of defense. They're sucking it up, and they're trying to hang on.
One of the things I'm looking forward to tomorrow the most is because in Mahomes' remarkable, still very young career, we have seen him in the role of so much, right?
It's so incredible.
But we've never seen him in the role of road playoff
Isn't that
villain.
amazing?
We've never seen him in that role. We've
And
seen
a
him in a Super Bowl,
79 pass
quiet
rating.
half the stadium twice. We've never seen him go into someone else's house in a win-or-go-home game in January. And I mean, what if he has that ability just like everything else in his career? Like that Brady-like ability, Burrow-like ability, right? Let's see
Burrow.
what he's got tomorrow. I can't wait to see it
Oh,
on
Joe
display.
Burrow. Oh, don't bring
And
that
the Bills
fool
fans
up.
are
Please
ready to
don't.
just jump right down
Nobody cares about
his
Joe Burrow.
neck,
He
get
can
in his
stay
head,
gone.
rattle
Fella's
his cage
different.
if it's rattleable.
You confuse him, he goes to digs more, they start making up their own routes, then you're going to be in trouble. So be careful confusing that fella.
Okay, so once again, everyone wants
They
to
will
know.
make up their own routes, Kurt.
My mic cut off.
Okay, Irv's on Mahomes
Check,
in this
check,
subject
check,
matter
check. Is
all
my
the
mic
time
cut off?
except
Can y'all
for
hear me?
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Except for
Just want to get my facts straight because
Yeah,
the 3 guys about to join us are all about
That's how I
facts
said
and
it.
getting them straight.
That's how I said it.
No, I'm
The
looking at my
insiders,
phone and
take it
it's
away.
not picking up the words. on
Rich,
my-
we're waiting for more facts out of Philadelphia. The Eagles are 5 days removed from their playoff loss to the Buccaneers and still no declaration from ownership or otherwise whether Nick Sirianni is safe or out. Now, Sirianni met with owner Jeffrey Lurie on Friday to present his plan for how to get the Eagles out of this rut and also for his plan for the coaching staff.
No, he's
And now
behind.
we do know
Just
that
stay
Howard
over
Roseman,
there.
the general manager, and Sirianni have both been reaching out to prospective assistants. We expect changes to the staff if Sirianni remains, but that has yet to be seen. Right now, we know there's going to be a defensive coordinator change. Brian Johnson, the offensive coordinator, interviewing for multiple head coaching jobs. If there's a change on that side of the ball and Sirianni stays, Bob Cooter, who was a consultant a couple of years ago, currently with the Colts, could be in play there. But in the meantime, we sit and we wait for some kind of declaration.
Whatever.
Mike, Jim Harbaugh is here in frigid Baltimore to support his brother John and the Ravens. They open up their playoff push against the Texans. It's been a busy
Jim
week for
Harbaugh's
Jim Harbaugh. He interviewed in person with the Chargers and with the Falcons. My understanding is Atlanta is setting up a second interview for next week with Harbaugh, and the Chargers are still believed to be the most likely destination
Dad and
if
Harbaugh's
Jim
there.
Harbaugh makes the leap. Negotiations with the University of Michigan, meanwhile, remain ongoing. Ian?
Tom, the active inactives just came out, and Dalvin Cook, the Ravens running back, that sounds strange, but it's real. The Ravens running back is active, set to make his debut in Baltimore. My understanding is, while he may not start, he's expected to get at least a handful of carries, potentially more. Had a good 2 weeks of practice.
Sounded
Sounded like the coaching staff got everything out of him they wanted. If he gets a couple carries and he gets hot, do not be surprised if they ride him. They needed a running back to come in and contribute like he is capable of. Potentially, he could see more than anticipated. Obviously, it did not work out this year with the Jets. Just 67 carries. Dalvin Cook now has the opportunity to make good on what has been an otherwise very frustrating 2023 season.
Ian, before we check out for the day, if you look at our group thread, the three of us, it's been a lot of me and you today, not a lot of Tom. If you want to know why, it's because he's out there in the cold, and it gets a little tough to handle your phone. Take a look at this, trying to... What's going on here, Tom? What is he doing?
I got hand warmers in my gloves, so I figured, much like Ryan Tannehill with his Microsoft Surface tablet a couple of years ago, maybe I could unlock my phone with my nose. I got 2 digits in, needed 4 more, didn't work out, so I'll text you guys from the press box like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
That gives Face ID a run for its money, I'll tell you that. Now, Cook would have been a good X factor for the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, Isaiah Likely would have been a good X factor if Mark Andrews was healthy. I'll give you guys roadmaps if you need. Certainly if we're going to do it again tomorrow or next week. Seriously.
Yeah,
Hey, the pregame entertainment for the Super Bowl has been unveiled. You've got Country Music Hall of Famer, artist, and multimedia mogul Reba McEntire singing the national anthem. Grammy-nominated Post Malone singing America the Beautiful. And Grammy Award-winning singer and songwriter Andra Day will sing Lift Every Voice and Sing. Catch all 3 performances before the big game, February 11th on CBS. Coming up next, I don't know if you picked this up a few times during the show, but Irv chatted with Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I did.
He did tease that a couple
times. That's crazy.
Irv and the Sun.
That is like crazy that Reba McEntire is performing. Oh, wow. I love some Reba. I have to play her on stream someday. I have to play some Reba on stream. I'm trying to open up my water bottle. See, look. My Gatorade water. Okay, see, I can do it like this. I don't want to break this thing. So where y'all coming from? Drop it down below where you're coming from. A little struggle right now. Like, who do y'all want to win? Do you want who y'all want to win? Do y'all want the Ravens to win, or do y'all want Houston to win? I'm sorry, but I need the Ravens to win. I'm so tired of Houston Texans. They are not all that. They're not all that in a bag of chips. They make me sick. They can sit around and sit on the pogo stick and dance for all I care. Y'all get what I'm saying, right? I'm just kidding. I'm being mean right now. Okay, so where y'all coming from? So we're doing game 1, and then we're gonna do game 2, and then after that, we're going to oh, this hurts right here so bad. After that, we're gonna go to the Packers and the Cowboys. So, I mean the Packers and the 49ers. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna explain something to you. There's a lot going on with me right now. It's back-to-back betrayals. I am emotionally all messed up right now. Just, y'all gotta give me some time. I don't want the petty. Just give me some time. You know, I know it's gonna be alright, but this betrayal was the last straw. So, yeah, I'm gonna shut up about it because there's too many ears. So, I don't want to talk too loud. So, oh my goodness. Man, that's crazy. The game starts at what? I'm gonna have to go back and look and see what time does this start on Fubo. Let me see real quick. Fubo home. Where's the guide? Okay, we'll put it on ABC. Common sense. Hold on. We'll put it on ABC. Makes sense. So I'm gonna put it on ABC right now, and y'all can hear it in the background. If ABC wants to act right, hold on. Please tell me ABC is gonna work. Okay, so this game's live on ESPN. Okay, that'll work. Okay, let's just do a freaking ESPN then. I forgot I can't get ABC on my computer. My computer is saying something about the monitor's not hooked up right. I totally forgot about that. I don't know what's going on with my whole monitor thing with the whole. Your current video setup is not permitted. Shit. Now ESPN's not working. Oh, they're showing basketball. As doing my computer. I'm going to have to put it back on. I may not be able to stream this game if this is going to happen like this. I'm not going to be able to stream it. Because ABC won't pick it up. It did last time. Now it's not picking up ESPN. Let me see if I can move it over here. Hold on, y'all. I hate about be that bug. Let me see if I can move it over to here. Hold on real quick. There you go. Damn monitors. Computer, you make me sick. Hold on. I may not be able to stream this game if ABC don't work on this computer. Hey, last time I streamed Monday Night Football, I didn't have a problem. Oh, I didn't. It's saying ESPN and it won't pick up ESPN or let me see. Hey, countdown, hold on. Okay, hold on. Ah, shit. This is a problem. I knew this was gonna happen. It's just one. It's the monitor. And this is why computer monitors are cheap. You know what? Now I didn't think about it. ABC Network. That's always a backup plan. Live TV. I totally forgot about that. I like the ABC Network, like abcgo.com. Hold on. Where's it at? I totally forgot about abc.com. And like I said, I totally forgot about it. And I totally forgot I signed up for abc.com. And yeah. And won't pick up on Fubo, but it'll pick up on my computer, the abcgo.com. I feel so smart. If it clicks to it. Watch. Hold on. Now, wait a minute. And bingo, what's his name, one? Where's it? Dude, click on it. Watch. This is why I hate Fubo. This is really why I hate Fubo. Because of this mess. Because of this shit. This is why I hate Fubo. It says ESPN Plus, so I don't have $4. I'm broke. I only put it back on the NFL Network. Trust me, I'm gonna find a way to fix this. I always find ways for shit. Always do. Because I'm smart like that. You'll see.
Yeah, so, I mean, we played them earlier in the year. Going into that game, we knew they had a stingy
Hold on,
defense.
hold on.
Obviously, they're going to send the pressure. They got some pretty good linebackers
We
that
have
played a
to
long time in this
confirm.
league, so definitely a good matchup. It's hard to beat a team twice in this league, but at this point, I tell all the guys, it's whatever it takes. If I got to block 100 plays, if I got to catch 100 balls, I'll do whatever it takes. We're just trying to get to that next game.
Oh, Amon-Ra, that is beautiful. Amon-Ra, I'm going to give you a
Try
10
Hulu's
on
my
that.
ass.
Have you guys talked about that stuff in the locker room to take this thing all the way and win a Super Bowl for this city?
I mean, obviously, you know, we all think about what it would be like if we won a Super Bowl. There's nothing better, and for us to be in the position that we are now, we got a chance to do something great, and I feel like we all understand that on the team. You don't get these chances often, especially in this league. There's a bunch of good teams. Things change every year. We got to definitely seize this opportunity, and we know it's right in front of us, and the time is now for the Lions.
What's his name, bro?
Time for Pick Six, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. And Cynthia, we're going to start right there in
Wiki
Detroit for
Tuna.
tomorrow's game
Wiki,
between the
Wiki
Bucks and the
Tuna.
Lions. We just heard Irv sit down with the Sun God himself. What do you have for him in this divisional round of the playoffs?
Well, I have a big game for him yet again. I have 7 receptions, 93 yards, and a touchdown for the Sun God here. Why? Because of the blitz. You know that the Bucs are going to blitz. They did it at the 3rd highest rate in the league last season. And who does Jared Goff look to? Well, he looks to Amon-Ra St. Brown. They have 45 receptions against the blitz. That's the #2 duo in the NFL, quarterback to wide receiver against the blitz.
Another game we're going to see tomorrow. Cynthia, it's the Kansas City Chiefs up against the Buffalo Bills. Running back James Cook, he's averaging 102 scrimmage yards ever since Week 11 when Joe Brady came in as interim OC. How does he fare tomorrow?
Oh my
Well, he
goodness.
also averages 5 yards per carry between the tackles. The middle of that
Maybe
O-line has
she's
been
not
very
gonna
good to
stick
him. He's going to have another big day, 70 rush yards, 2 receptions, and 22 yards for James Cook against the Chiefs. And I do, Kimmy, I'm sorry, I have the Bills winning this one, 24-23.
Oh, you trash.
Let's just change the subject and
Yeah,
go on
yeah,
to
you
our
go
next game, which
shove
we
it.
get to see here in just a few hours for Packers 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, we know how good he is. He's been great all regular season, but how does he do in the postseason, Cynthia? First time we see him this postseason.
In a 6-point win, I have a big day for McCaffrey. 77 rush, a touchdown, and 4 for 36. One thing that the Next Gen stats show you that you need to know, he has 40 touches off of shift or motion and 5 touchdowns, which leads the NFL along with 234 yards. So if they move ahead of the snap, look for McCaffrey to be really impactful.
All right, another guy in that game playing for the same team, Deebo Samuel. What are your projections saying for him?
Oh, NFL.com.
Went on a touchdown hunt for you here again.
Yeah,
4
we got a
receptions, 59 yards, and a trip to the end zone. Why? Because if you look at the Packers defense, they've allowed 9.3 completion percentage over expected to the middle third of the field since week 13. That ranks number 32, meaning the most, or number 1 if you're the offense and you're looking for an area to target them.
All right, if you went hunting for touchdowns, I have a feeling this guy's going to throw for some touchdowns, maybe even potentially rush for one as well. Looking at this Texans-Ravens game, Lamar Jackson, he's looking for his 2nd ever playoff win. Can he get it done, and how does he do it?
Yeah, I have a 7-point win for the Ravens. I have Lamar Jackson with a nice day. He has 251 pass yards projected, 2 touchdowns, an interception, and 54 on the ground. Look for play action to be a big factor. That Texans secondary has allowed 10.5 yards per attempt to play action. That's the most in the NFL.
All right, what about his star rookie receiver, Zay Flowers, suiting up for his very first ever playoff game?
Yep, 5 receptions and 70 yards for Zay Flowers. He has 287 yards on deep passes. That's number 2 among rookies, number 1 on Baltimore in terms of target share and air yard share. So I'm looking for him to be impactful, especially on deeper passes.
Cynthia, thanks so much. Don't forget, on DraftKings Sportsbook, new customers can bet $5 and pocket $200 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, all customers can get a no-sweat same-game parlay every single day of the playoffs. All you got to do is download the app and use the promo code GameDay when you sign up. DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. Live from Baltimore himself, Tom Pelissero is joining us with more ahead of Texans Ravens.
Kimmy, you just saw Zay Flowers wearing several layers there as he warmed up for this game. It keeps feeling colder. Wind chill currently 12 degrees, and the sun actually just dipped behind the top of the stadium on that side. So we are completely in the shade down here. I bumped into Texans general manager Nick Caserio, who said they had a freeze in Houston this week. So when they practiced outdoors on Tuesday, it felt just like this. But the wind is the bigger issue. We are getting gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Definitely could play a factor in the passing game. As for Texans quarterback C.J. Stroud, he came out, did his normal extensive warm-up using different types of balls and sticks to get himself warm. He was bundled up too, sweatshirt, hat, a neck gaiter. Once the game begins, though, Houston's just hoping their rookie can stay hot.
The season is over for the Houston Texans. A frustrating campaign. Get ready for a busy offseason.
The Houston Texans select C.J. Stroud.
What do you bring?
I bring a leader. I bring me.
C.J. Stroud with more magic to the end zone.
You're not supposed to be that good as a rookie.
Here you go, man. Time for fun now.
Such a great story of them where they were a few years ago to where they are today.
CJ is the reason why we're in this position.
First team to win a division title with a rookie head coach and quarterback.
Domination to the divisional round.
CJ, the youngest quarterback to win a playoff game in NFL history.
So C.J. Stroud just keeps setting mark after mark after mark that we haven't seen before for a rookie quarterback. Youngest quarterback to ever win a playoff game. He became the first rookie quarterback to beat a #1 total defense in a playoff game last week, and now he's trying to become the first rookie to beat a #1 scoring defense in the playoffs. Just one after another, and then that's how we welcome you in to Time for Winning Moves, presented by Intuit TurboTax. The question about C.J. Stroud is, will he do this against the #1 scoring defense like he did the #1 total defense? Kurt.
Rich, I've been raving about C.J. Stroud all year long. Love what he does,
so
love how he plays.
And not just for a rookie either. You're throwing him in with the rest of the quarterback group.
Everybody. That he has played some of the best football in the league all year long. But I'm going to answer this question with no. The Ravens love to blitz. They do a lot of great things. Mike McDonald does a great job of changing things up. A lot of different, pressure packages. And I go back to game one, and I look at the roster on this team, and they struggled with the pressure. Here's one forcing a free hitter on CJ. He's got to flip it out to the outside. And I want to know, do they have the guys on the outside that can take these quick throws and make them into big plays? Because I believe that's what's going to need to happen. Here's another one. Free hitter on CJ Stroud. No answer. Now, he was in his first game, obviously, of the season of his NFL career. He's got better, but they've got to do a better job on the outside. And you saw this over and over and over again. No answer for the pressure, for the blitz. And even when they have an answer again, my bigger question is, if we got to get the ball out of our hands quickly over and over again, who are those playmakers that can make a short play, a home run for us against this Ravens defense? I think that's going to be key, but I believe they're going to struggle a little bit today against the Ravens defense.
Yeah, and I think they're going to be better than they were early in the season because this team is an improving young team, right? But the game within the game is the big uglies up front, okay? The offensive line against the defensive line. You mentioned that the Ravens lead the league with sacks, 60, okay? Kyle Van Noy was a great get late September. He has 9 sacks. And then you got Jadeveon Clowney. He has 9.5 sacks. So, but Laramie Tunsil's a good one, okay? And so is George Fant. Those are good bodyguards. But the other thing I'm going to be really looking at is inside. Juice Scruggs is just a rookie at guard. And Justin Metabike has got 13 sacks this year. He leads all defensive tackles. That's going to be the game. It's not just the blitzes. It's those one-on-one matchups that have these really good players for the Ravens to protect, so he has time to throw the ball.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you, Kurt. This offense is really good, but as far as carving them up, I'm going to have to go with no. We can't be fooled by the score last week. The Houston Texans scored 2 touchdowns on defense, but what people are not paying attention to is the Houston Texans offense went 2 for 8 on 3rd down. And the Cleveland Browns bailed them out by turning the ball over. You playing a team that's not going to turn the ball over. Lamar Jackson playing like an MVP, most likely going to be the MVP, and they scored 32 points a game at home, and they rushed for 156 yards on the ground. They have to be better on 3rd down today, so I'm going to say no, they do not carve this defense up.
C.J. Stroud said this. He said, we are miles away from week 1. That's a whole season in a row. They lost that game 25-9. But the thing is, Baltimore's miles away from week 1. That was the first time they implemented that offense, and now Lamar Jackson has just taken off. I do believe he'll have some success. He won't have success that he'll have some success. He will have some success. But Baltimore, Cleveland has one main guy to come and get you, and that's Myles Garrett. And Larry Thompson's great at taking him out of a game. And he did a great job on Myles Garrett. Baltimore comes at you from a lot of different ways. They got 4 guys with at least 5 sacks. That's what they got to worry about.
I got a quick follow-up question that may be silly, but yes, week 1, it was C.J. Stroud's first game in the NFL, but you don't become C.J. Stroud just on talent alone. It's got to be smarts. It's got to be a sense of professionalism. It's the first time in his pro career where he's just, all right, if I see that again, I'm going to do something different.
Right.
Could that possibly matter today?
No question it could matter. And, him seeing it, because he's really good against the blitz. But again, when you think about the blitz, it's one thing to complete the pass. The other thing is moving the football down the field against a really, really good defense. I believe it's going to take big plays for them to stay in this game and have a chance to win. Can they create those big plays? And whether it's against pressure or not isn't really the most important thing. Who are the guys that can do that for him?
And him and Collins have had a great connection here and later in the season. A great connection.
Week 1. It's a long time ago, obviously. Let's send things out to the stadium with Sherry Burris. Sherry?
Well, seemingly lost with Lamar Jackson's MVP campaign, how explosive this offense is. We need to put a little respect on the defense. They led the league in fewest points allowed, sacks and takeaways. They had 5 sacks against C.J. Stroud back in week 1, but the reduction all season is coming from every level. And that intensity and mindset starts with linebacker Roquan Smith. Defensive coordinator Mike McDonald said Smith just has this magnetism about him and an energy that guys gravitate towards. And to give you an example of how this week Smith said because of the way they work, he, quote, wants cats to know that they just played the 2023 Baltimore Ravens and they knocked the stuff off us.
Look who's at the game. Carmelo's at the game. That's pretty cool. And there's always Baltimore native. Got it. There's Peyton. He's at the game as well. Fun stuff. And Balmer.
A car is a car. Is a spa. An office. Hi. Hello. A cinema. So automated. Yes, the definition of a car changes. But one thing stays the same. It's a Mercedes-Benz.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama?
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Solgard brings you the comfort of home on the go with products like the Carry-On Closet and the LifePack Endeavor. Both feature our patented closet system that allows you to unpack in seconds. The mobile office and the mobile closet, perfected for your life that doesn't stop. Unpack in seconds at solgard.co.
What's your relationship with Slush?
I don't love Slush.
Here at Vessi, we've had years of experience designing waterproof footwear, and this is our very first take on a winterized shoe.
The Alta was designed to perform like a winter boot would, yet still having a sleeker city vibe.
About the whole skipping that head. Hey, look, you get the ice on shoes, and you put the shoes right there. That looks nice. And waterproof shoes. About time they make waterproof shoes. I wish that was certain days that they make waterproof shoes, right? Okay. So I wish they had this shit when I was little. We had rain boots. You sit here and look pretty. Yeah, we did. Like, we had, like, water boots. Like, it was crazy. Like, rain boots. And you have to take them off and rain jackets and yeah. I think I found how to watch the game. I think I did. I told you if there's always a will, there's always a way. Smart like that. I think I found out. Let's check and see. I'm gonna have to go tell people I'm live because it seems like, man, I used to attract everybody on stream. Now it's like nobody wants to like watch. I gotta make it more interesting. That's probably what it is. Oh, oh my. Whew. That's like a horrible thing. So, in my opinion, you just gotta understand you gotta have Green Bay and San Francisco's game tonight. I'm excited about it. I'm so happy. Looking happy. I don't want to eat. I'm not hungry. I'm too upset. Hey, look, it's Usher. Everybody loves Usher. Like, he ain't nobody. I sing better than him. Like, I was sitting here. One performance, 30 years in the making, Usher. Okay, we'll see about that. We'll see how.
Jeans is the site of tonight's divisional playoff game. Green Bay and San Francisco in a light rain. Love and Purdy coming into this game, as you could see, in their first career playoff starts. Purdy lit it up at home against Seattle last year, and Love's performance in Dallas. So, two kids, one that waited a while, one that came out of nowhere, taking on each other.
Well,
Love's got a lot to do with tonight.
A lot of people ain't gonna like
In case you haven't heard, Jordan Love's the hottest quarterback in the league.
He's gonna dominate.
The great Tina Turner said about 4 million times, what's love got to do with it, Earth? A second-hand emotion. Look out, this is going to be a doozy.
And they're dangerous, though. They are dangerous.
Irv, you sound scared.
I am scared. I'm scared of him.
And the Packers are piling it on the Cowboys. Wow!
Ole gotta go.
It was worth the wait, wasn't it?
All right, that's how we bring it into Warner's Corner, divisional round edition of this. And here's the thing, Coach. You kind of make a name for yourself in the regular season, but you forge that legacy when we get into the playoffs, right?
So,
and both of these guys, you know, going into the game, 20 starts, 25 starts in their career, but both of them have been really, really good in the regular season. And you mentioned it last week, is that I don't know if anybody's been hotter down the stretch than Jordan Love. And what I loved in his first playoff game was his poise. There was no panic in the pocket. Right here, you got pressure. You got Micah Parsons coming. He's looking down the field. Oh, he doesn't have it. Doesn't have one, doesn't have two. But watch out, the little slide. Doesn't panic.
I'm sorry,
sets back up. Still keep his eyes down the field. Boom. Huge second-level throw right there. Right there. You're going to see it again. Pressure comes from the inside. Oh, man, I got to bail out a little bit. But I love how he bailed, but reset. Reset, eyes down the field. Watch. Oh, back inside. Look at this. No panic. Patience in the pocket. Another big throw right there. Maybe this was my favorite. He sees blitz zero coming. All-out blitz. Going to bring his tight ends in. Okay, we're going to block it up. Now I'm going to hang in there. And once again, there's going to be pressure in his face here as he kind of double clutches this. Ball up over the top, perfect on the money. But just so many situations where sometimes you see young guys, a little bit of pressure, I'm going to panic, I'm going to take off, run, and try to. He was very settled in, and I think that's why he played so well.
That's the impressive thing about him, this poise, because he just trusts his protection. He trusts his receivers doing the right thing. He threw 32 touchdown passes. That was second best to Dak in the league. But this guy is just playing out of his mind, and he had a great start as a playoff game. But you know what? That's in the past. Now you're playing against a much tougher challenge with this 49er defense. We'll see how he does. I think it'll be great.
Yeah, and it almost kind of tale of two cities here because he's gotten so much love. I feel like on the other side with Brock Purdy, as great as he's played, he hasn't quite got the love that he deserves because he's got all this talent around him. We get that. They're unbelievable around him, but he plays really good football. And what I love is his decisions and his second-level throws. Right here, right? Know what you're doing. Know what you're looking at. Oh, linebacker's going to jump my underneath. Boom, ball's out on the money to his tight end on the second level. You see the chunk throws. Okay, single high safety. I'm going to work my safety to the left-hand side. Find that hole on the backside, that high-low, another big shot to his tight end. Ball on the money, leading him up the field. And let's go one more time here. Trying to get the deep out to the right-hand side. Not there. Going through his progressions. And then a great throw up over the top of Roquan Smith right there. Ball on the money. I mean, it's just, I love watching him play. I know he may not.
We're going to shut this down, turn it off on here.
Trust me on this. Lay's taste like winning the Super Bowl.
Commercial. All right, guys. So, I have to do this. Hold on. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. I have to do this. I have to watch it on the NFL.com site. Apparently, I guess the Fubo TV is not. My monitors and won't pick up ABC or ESPN, so I'm gonna have to watch it on NFL.com. I don't know what's going on, and I don't give two shits. It's my computer. I guess it's the monitors. It says something about the monitors are too much or something. You know, y'all know how it is with that. And then people just don't understand all that. But it is on the NFL countdown. Dude, it's freaking freezing outside. I was like, dude. Okay, so I got it. So, like I said, I have to stream it on the NFL.com website. I can't, like I said, I can't. It won't let me do it off Fubo. I don't know. Fubo be tripping. And I'm telling you now, I cannot stream the game. I'm telling you now, because if I do it, they will take my stream down for copyright, and we can't afford all that. Oh, the last meeting was September 10th. Houston got tore up by Baltimore. So it's the revisit from the past. Ooh. Oh, ooh. This is going to be fun. But I'm waiting for my Packers to play. Now I could go back on Fubo and do that. I'm not going to get excited as much to it, but yeah. Oh, UFC. I miss playing that game. The UFC games. If I ever had a PS4, I'd be playing UFC right now on stream. Beating the mother-loving daylights out of somebody. I was like, bro, they said they did the daylights out of me. I used to play UFC. I don't know if it was 4. I forgot who's on the cover. I don't know if it was 3 or 4. I forgot what UFC game it was. I used to play that. I used to get my behind kicked in that game. I got my behind kicked. Homeboy, Khris. When I was married, Khris, his wife Victoria, and their 2 kids used to stay with me and my ex-wife. And we had a PlayStation 4, and we would play the UFC. I think it's UFC 4. Got my ass kicked. That man would literally beat my ass. He beat me in that game, and he beat me in Madden. What Madden came out in 2021? No, 22. Is it 21 or 22? I don't remember what year. I mean, we got told for the flow. I got told for the flow up.
Watch me dance the night away. My heart could be burning, but
why is this low? Oh, that's copyright. I can't play that. If it's more than 5 seconds, it'll be copyright. So I have to hurry up and stop that. Yeah, there's a new rule on streams now that you can't play the song no more than 5 seconds, because if you do, it's copyright.
They call it Charm City. It was a snow day here on Friday. It is just a cold day. Perfect day.
Lamar
Perfect day to be on
Jackson,
the
get
couch.
ready.
I hope y'all are
He
enjoying
ready to
yourself
ball Freddy.
as we get set to see the Ravens and presumptive MVP winner Lamar Jackson get ready to join the playoff fight. Lamar's already been an NFL MVP. It was just his second season, and he silenced the critics with 36 touchdown passes. Folks wondered, is he a quarterback this level? Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Well, this season, expected to add another MVP trophy, and he has established new career highs in passing yards and completion percentage as his evolution as a quarterback continues. There is one glaring question, and it's about playoff performance. And it is not just Jackson who've gone 1-3 in his playoff starts. It's the whole team, but his numbers show more interceptions than touchdowns, and they've yet to make a conference championship game with Lamar as their starting quarterback. How do you get there? Something they talked about when he sat down with our Chris Berman.
Every defensive player in the league and every defensive coordinator is envying me right now. You know why?
Jackson wants to throw from it. Pocket starts to collapse around him.
So I'm making you sit still for 15 minutes.
Bounces out, has some running room he wants, and now holds back in the end zone.
Dookie.
Touchdown.
Caught that ball.
Don't laugh,
Lamar
because
Jackson
you know
do it. He
that's
said,
true.
Dookie.
I'm the only one. They're envious.
Sound like Chris Berman. He can go all the way.
Do you think you're a better passing quarterback than you were in 2019 when you were the unanimous MVP?
Yeah, I know that. I feel better, you know. Like I always tell people, like, you know, my mindset is different.
He better put on his A game again. I want Houston to lose.
The game has
Guys,
gone in my mind, and it's like I'm seeing different things on the
it
field.
ain't nothing
And
to
it's
start off
helping me,
the
you know,
best
just
of the
execute
week
passes, you know,
for
get the ball to
Houston
my guys,
to
let those
freaking
guys work.
lose.
You a better leader,
It
Lamar,
ain't
than
nothing
you were
else
then?
better throughout
Absolutely,
the
I'm more
week for
vocal now.
freaking Houston.
Hey, get in.
To
Bring it
get
in, bring it
their
in.
ass
All I got is
kicked.
two things. Defense hot, offense
I'm
deep.
talking
You hear
about,
me?
I want Houston to
Defense
get
hot,
their
offense
ass
deep.
kicked so bad
That was
that
really my first year fully starting. And
right.
Being around a bunch of grown men, you know, trying to lead
I want
the
Houston to get their
Ravens
ass kicked
organization.
so bad that I want them going home crying. I want Lamar Jackson to be
They
like,
pretty much wanted me to lead it, but I just didn't know how to lead.
maybe
at the
next
time.
year.
I was still young.
You better ad lib or
My
5
dad wants
seconds
Houston
into
to
a
win.
play
Oh,
than you
nobody
were in
gives a damn about that.
2019.
Shut
I
that down.
believe I am. Because this
Nobody
passes
gives-
out. I
nobody
seen in
gives a damn about that.
2019 when I ad lib and I
We
miss
ain't
them, and I'm
got
like,
time for that.
you know, I wouldn't miss that right now. I'm like,
You can't see
yeah,
through
so
your eyes.
that's-
You just a crack of shit. There you go.
during the
That makes it a
games,
little bit
we
better.
trying to finish the game. Each drive, as an offense, we speak like we got to score, and you got to just take our time. Like we talking among each other in the huddle, but I just feel like our team is different. I feel like every team in the league should think their team the best, and we can't just talk about it. You know, we got to show it. It shows with how we win. People think it's like stylish, but it's like we just playing football. We having fun, and we trying to win.
I gotta do it like this better because I like this. That intermission it didn't work for me.
The Ravens take off for the off season.
What will help the Ravens the most to make this year's playoffs different than some of the others?
I'm just taking up 2 notches from the end of regular season. Just stay locked in on what's in front of us, stuff like that. Just don't get complacent, you know. Don't think too much of the outside noise. Don't think too much of anything. Just keep focusing on what we need to focus on to get to our destination.
I love what you said, like, okay, we're the favorites because it's what we've done. We weren't the favorites 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Absolutely.
The perception of the noise is different. There'll be time.
But it's not different. I wouldn't say the noise is different. You know, it's just to blind you how I see it. You know, they, like you said, you know, 4 weeks ago, this Raven team was, you know, iffy.
Right.
But now since we beat great teams, now it's like, yeah, they're the front runners, this and that. You know, so we got to stay in our shell and just keep our eyes on the prize. Can't let none of the noise bother us.
Strikes me listening to that young man talk that he's growing and learning, because we all do. Who any of us were 5 years ago hopefully isn't who we are today.
Yeah.
And we see Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, the 1 seed again, and there is pressure. There are expectations. Robert, what can you show us that gives us a really good glimpse into why he's the MVP?
Well, Scott, I'm going to show you why he's the MVP, but it's the fact that they showed him talking in the center of that huddle.
Like, that's significant. I was in that locker room, and that's not what Lamar Jackson has ever wanted to do or wanted to be. So for him to step up and be that type of leader, it makes me feel really confident that I picked him to win the Super Bowl this year. When you talk about him as the MVP, here's the tape, and this tape is not about scheme. I want you guys to celebrate with me just how great Lamar Jackson is. It's 4th and 7. They run a traditional double post with a dagger concept, but it's shallow by the cut split receiver. Watch Lamar in the pocket. He knows he's got pressure off the edge. He don't care. He's going to step up, protect his tackle. Look at that. That's not a throwing position for a quarterback. And then he's going to make this throw with both feet off the ground, over the hand of the defender, and in front of the undercutting linebacker or safety. Isaiah is likely to score a touchdown when you make a one-handed catch like that. Right here, this is a normal slant spacing concept. He's supposed to read this right to left. But because he's got a beautiful mind, he's going to take his eyes to the left so that the guy that's spying him does not go to Odell Beckham Jr. He opens up that hole for him, and OBJ
said bye.
He takes a slant to the house. Now watch this, people. When you do cover everything and you get the perfect defense, oh, man, you got to deal with this demon. Look at that clock running. He's making everybody miss, buying time. 2 guys, that don't matter, Lions. Guess what? I'm going to find Nelly in the back of the end zone for another touchdown. So Lamar Jackson is an absolute savage on the football field, and I want people to put respect on his name.
Ain't nobody gonna put no respect on Lamar Jackson's name, man. Go shut that down somewhere. Shut that down.
His fewest yards per carry and his fewest running yards per game. Because
do y'all think they need to put some respect on Lamar Jackson's name? Come on now, tell me in the comments. Do y'all think
the guy's going to be the MVP. I think people respect him. I don't think anybody's disrespecting him at all. I think everyone feels like he has become exactly what the numbers say that he is. As far as this Todd Monken offense, Ryan, like I go back to the training camp conversation. It was going to look different. And then in the end, how different was it?
It was very different. When you look at this offense, they faced heavy boxes at the 4th most last year. This year, 14th most, which meant you couldn't stack the box against the run because of the way that they played ball. Here, you're going to see a Justice Hill will route touchdown over the Miami Dolphins. It looks very simple, but if you play this the other way, if you get the behind the quarterback view, watch Rashad Bateman. He's going to hesitate off the line because he knows he's picking off Duke Riley. He hesitates and then runs right in front of Riley without interfering, which allows Justice Hill to get down the sideline. Now, everyone's seen this play. We've seen the anatomy of it. You're going to watch Zay Flowers. He's in motion full speed. Lamar Jackson starts to his left. Look at the way he affects Eli Apple and Javon
I'm going for the Ravens because I just don't want
Houston
to win.
Watch Rashad Bateman sit down, draw Eli Apple's eyes,
and
he can get Zay Flowers down the sideline. I asked Zay Flowers about this play. He said they've been running it since week 1. That was his first target. Why? Because he wasn't open the other time. The first time he gets open, he gets the football. That's the difference between Lamar Jackson under Todd Monken this year as opposed to Greg Roman in previous.
So we have presumptive MVP running things. We've got an offense that's with Monken that's working, and we got a defense on the other side that's pretty nasty for Baltimore. On Houston's side of the ball on defense, Marcus, what are they going to try to do to slow down this Baltimore team?
Yeah, you got to try to bottle him up, Scott. There's a problem with what RG3 just showed about how he can improv and create space. You got to take space away against really good quarterbacks who are athletic. And this is a phenomenal rush plan by the Houston Texans. It's not about how fast you can rush or who can win one-on-one. It's about making sure we play like a basketball team and we condense this pocket and create a plan of no escape. And it doesn't take much for Lamar Jackson to get out and get loose, but this is the way you do it perfectly if you're the Houston Texans. Now, at times, you're going to have to try to provide pressure to make him speed up his process. This is the same thing with Jacksonville, a 5-man rush, but we get one guy that gets displaced, this inside defensive tackle. Look at the space that's created. This would have been a perfect pocket for the Jacksonville defense, but then you turn his clock into more seconds. He has time to push it downfield to Isaiah Likely. This is the constant conundrum every single play that you go through when you play against him and he's dropping back. DeMeco Ryans understands that he has his hands full, but DeMeco Ryans' best defense this game is to make sure that you make Lamar Jackson play quarterback instead of giving him opportunities to the improv.
Big Will Anderson, we talk so much about Stroud. Let's give Anderson all the credit that he has earned with his impact coming out of Alabama. He's exactly the guy people that watched Saturday football thought he would be on Sundays and Mondays and all the days that the Texans have played. I believe he was nominated for this one this year. Wasn't he nominated for the Hemi? Are y'all familiar? I hope you are. This thing, this thing is beat up. We got all.
He got his ankles taped.
I mean, taped. He's got ACLs, all the rest. Now, we've given out this award on Mondays for play on Sundays. But what we're doing here is almost as a predictive Hemi. In other words, who's got to be the guy for his team to win? And we'll start with you, Robert.
Yeah, this is easy for me, Scott. It's Lamar Jackson. And
I told you I picked Baltimore over Houston, and I picked Packers over San Francisco. I picked Tampa Bay over Detroit, and I picked Kansas City over Buffalo. I said it. Yeah, I said it.
He's got to be on one in this game. He's got to be a Himalayan. He's got to be on that Hemi all night long. In order for him to get over the hump, he hasn't played in the playoffs in 3 years. Today is everything for Lamar Jackson.
I got George Kittle. Listen, I saw this Green Bay defense have problems with the tight end, and it seems like every time Brock Purdy gets in a pinch, it's about 85 working
That's who
a
they
one-on-one
need to stop.
situation.
The Packers
plays
defense
that
needs to
Kyle
stop Kittle
Shanahan
and
dials up
McCaffrey.
obviously gets him an opportunity.
And if they
but
can
the
stop them
physicality
too
in
and
which
Purdy,
George Kittle can
we be
run
good.
after
We'll
the
win the
catch,
game.
the one-on-one situations that you potentially can
Excuse me.
create for him, I think he has a big day today, and he's the
Last
Hemi
time they
for the
played
divisional
Aaron
round.
Rodgers
I'm
choked
going to go with Rasheed Rice.
and lost
I know
the
it's Patrick
championship.
Mahomes and Josh Allen
And I remember
in this
because I
game,
sat up
but
here and
we've
watched the
seen
game, and I was
Patrick Mahomes
disappointed.
play his best when he has a
I
reliable
sure
target. Last week,
was.
Rasheed Rice, 8 catches, 130 yards. And it was the yards after the catch and the physicality that he showed that stood out to me. He was injured early on in this game, went back out and played. And if anybody's ever felt what it feels like to be in negative degrees or negative weather, it's very difficult to shake off bumps and bruises.
Baker Mayfield has got to be better than he was week 6 against Detroit when they lost 20-6. In that game, he was 19 for 37, had 206 yards, no touchdowns, 1 pick. Mayfield doesn't have to be 300 plus and 3 touchdowns the way he was when we were down there on Monday against Philadelphia, but he's got to be the best version of himself on the road against Detroit to give the Buccaneers a chance to move forward. He's had a hell of a year. He's had a great year. He's got to have a great Sunday.
Yeah, y'all know something about Baker Mayfield before I get to
Who do you think
anything?
has got to be him?
Did you know my hometown's pissed off at Baker Mayfield? Did y'all know that? You want to know why they're pissed off at him? They did this convention thing down here, and Baker Mayfield was supposed to show up. He didn't show up. He took the money and left. Like, he didn't show up, but my city, my hometown paid him to come to speak at the Solomon Ortiz Center, and he didn't show up, so it pissed off a lot of people and it pissed off everybody in politics down here. So my hometown's not happy with Baker Mayfield right now because of that. That's not good. Like, when you expect to show up, I get it if you have travel delays or something, but don't just take the money and run. I don't think that's right. I'm gonna be real with you. You just cannot take the money and run and say, hey, can you come down here and speak at a convention? Yeah, sure, I'll do that. But when you do that, you don't show up. Don't say, hey, guess what? Or just say, hey, I can't show up. I can't take the money, but I'll try to be back when I can. Just don't take the money and take off. And he pissed off a lot of people down here where I'm at. He pissed off a lot of people. I would have been pissed too. If I would have paid like $32, $33 for a ticket to see Baker Mayfield, I would have been pissed too if he didn't show up. 828-2481. It's cold out there. You ain't gonna go out there. She ain't gonna go out there. It's freaking cold. Hell, I want to go outside. Yeah, pissed off a lot of people. I would have been pissed too. I would have been like, yeah, I can't believe Baker Mayfield took that money and ran. I really can't believe he did that. Like, why would he do that? Like, I wouldn't. Well, welcome to the sports world, I guess. What they say that. I knew she was gonna tell him. I don't bring no tamales. I don't want to eat that shit. I'm so sick of tamales. I cannot wait to. Oh man, I cannot wait. I'm excited. I'm so excited about what's going on with me. I'm so excited about what's going on with me. Like last night, I had a mental break. Like 3:30 this morning. I was relapsed.
It's a hard conversation to
Oh,
have.
it starts at 3:15. Oh snap. Okay. That's crazy though. But yeah, Baker Mayfield didn't even show up. Like I said, I was just as shocked. I was like, why would Baker Mayfield take that money and run? Corpus is too cheap. That's freaking freezing. It'll be alright. I'll be alright. You got 3, 11, 12, 13, 14. You got 4 more minutes till they start. The kickoff's at 3:30, but the game hopefully starts at 3:15. Usually the game start at 3:05. Oh, it's freaking freezing in here. So yeah. If you watching on stream, come on down. Come on down to the Price is Right. I should play that song real quick. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on. Oh, snap. Ooh, hold on. Let's see if I can find it. I'll play it on stream real quick. Hope they don't get me for a copyright. Hold on. Let's see if they play it. We're gonna see. Hold on. I noticed I took my sub thing off. Yeah, I do know that, right? I gotta start this again. Hold on. Give me a minute. Alright, guys ready? We gonna start. system. Y'all ignore me what I'm doing. I know y'all like, what the hell is she doing? Y'all right, like, what the hell is she doing? Hold on, I got a clip of that. I'm gonna turn it into a video. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it into a video. That's why I did the whole clip. All right, let's
Ravens start the festivities, parading down Ravens Walk to M&T Bank Stadium. A lot of Ravens fans in that purple.
Wave, I'm telling you, the experience of the collective is what makes this team work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Does this ever get old, walking out of this tunnel?
No, it never gets old.
Right? This is amazing. All right, well, you know what? You've done it all. You've said it all. I feel like there's just one thing left to do.
What's that?
I think we got to do the squirrel, my man.
You got to do the squirrel?
Let's do
You
it.
can do the
Can
squirrel?
I do it with you?
You can do it?
I've
been
been practicing.
Really?
I've been watching videos.
I gotta see this.
I'm feeling
Hold
good.
on.
I can practice.
Hold
All
on.
right, come on, let's go.
Here we go.
You ready? Let's
I'm
go.
ready. Hey.
She did the squirrel.
Yes! Greatest moment of my season. SVP, back to you.
That's dope. That's dope.
That takes guts. If you're going to do it, you got to do it right. Michelle certainly did. All right, game picks. Robert, we'll start with you.
I mean, come on now. You know I couldn't come
They're
back
going
to
for
the bank
Baltimore.
and not pick the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson's ready to prove a point. The Ravens come out on top.
You already know. The number
I
one
think the
seed,
Ravens as well. I
baby.
think
The
it's
number one
Lamar
seed.
Jackson,
Go tear it up.
This defense, Todd Monken, John Harbaugh, I got them.
I can't argue with that. Again, no more jokes about the graphics. It's Baltimore's time. I got them by a couple touchdowns. Appreciate you being with us all season long. Enjoy the game. We'll see you at halftime.
Repeat.
It is
It's
a
game
cold,
time.
windy evening in Baltimore, Maryland for this divisional playoff game. Exactly.
Well, this is going to be
as it
fun
should
watching
be.
this.
The Baltimore Ravens and the Houston
I
Texans
gotta
getting set to
minimize
go.
all this. Hold on. No! Don't do that. Hold on. Oops. I just knocked it off. Please tell me I didn't knock it off. Because I gotta...
We got special people in this room. This is a special group of men. Believe it.
You ready, guys, for game
We don't
time?
do all that all year long to waste an opportunity.
That's what I
like we
do when I
have
have
tonight.
fun.
The divisional
really
round
stupid. I do
is
stuff like
filled
that.
with moments
You won't be
It's not gonna be
surprised
a
what I'm
fun.
about to do.
It can't be. We're too special.
and emotion.
Let's show
Don't freeze up on me, my guy. Please don't. Please don't freeze up on me. Ah. Dude, it froze up on me. I think it did. It broke. It broke it. It broke it. Did my camera. Oh, he broke it in
And
my
a melody
toy.
that has come to mean
I broke it in his toy.
So you've been doing it all year. Don't be plank. Don't be fashion eyes. All we want is opportunity.
Ooh, I broke it in his toy. Already. I'm not excited about this one. I'm excited about this
Ready to go.
one.
So are they, and so are these fans. Ready to pack into this stadium, M&T Bank Stadium, huddle up and try and stay warm. This is the beginning of the divisional playoff weekend. Our game top left. The game tonight, the Green Bay Packers at the San Francisco 49ers. That game on Fox. Tomorrow afternoon, you've got the Lions hosting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on NBC. And tomorrow night, the Kansas City Chiefs on the road for the first time with Patrick Mahomes as their quarterback taking on the Bills and Josh Allen. That game on CBS. And now welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody.
Lord.
My name is Joe Buck. That is
Jokers
the
out
Hall of
of-
Famer,
Oh, they got these two
Troy
jokers
Aikman.
out
We
of
cannot
announcers.
wait for this game to kick off. And for the
Jokeville.
Ravens, I get the sense it's the same for them. Lamar Jackson's tired of hearing about that 1-3 record. He's got a great team around him. He's got a head coach who's been there and done it. I'm really excited to see how Lamar Jackson comes out of the gates here and plays tonight.
Yeah, I am too,
feels
because
so
there is
good.
pressure on this Ravens team, and there is on Lamar Jackson, because the struggles that he's had in the postseason, those are real. Now, he comes into this game healthy, which is unusual from the last 2 years when he hasn't been, but he's got a lot of things in place here in Baltimore. The offensive line is outstanding. He's got the #1 run game, and he's got the best wide receiving core that he's had since he's been here in Baltimore, and probably the best defense in all of football. So expectations are
He
high.
just
They
rolled
should
his
be.
eyes.
They're
He's saying-
the #1 team in the league, have won the most games. We'll see how they come out and play in this game today.
Now let's talk
So
about the other
negative.
side. You can't say house money. They don't want to hear about it. It's been an unbelievable year, a great turnaround for the Houston Texans, but they come into this game believing they can win this game, and that's because of a lot of things, but mainly their young quarterback, C.J. Stroud, who I know has just blown you away with how he is taken to the NFL.
Yeah, he's been phenomenal. It doesn't even matter that he's a rookie, but I will say this. They are playing with house money, and it's been an extremely successful year for them, and so I do think they come into this game much looser than what Baltimore will be, and that'll be something to keep an eye on, especially early. But C.J. Stroud has been phenomenal all year, but especially in these last two must-win games. He's been really, really good, and if he continues to play like he has the last couple of weeks, this is going to be one great ball game, and the Houston Texans will have every opportunity to come out here with a win.
Yep, that's the matchup. The Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens getting set to go at it for our entertainment tonight. Odell Beckham Jr. and the Ravens
OBJ, better win this.
C.J. Stroud, calm, cool, collected. He's a rookie and playing great.
Just to let y'all know, I'm doing this game on ESPN. I'm doing it off NFL.com because apparently, how can I put this? Fubo was acting stupid. Can we just say Fubo's acting stupid right now? I didn't have a problem with Sling, but now it's Fubo. I would have been mad too. Mayhem just told Roddy, "You destroyed my car, you freaking idiot." Lick my hi. Santa asked me to give you a promo code for 10 viewers. You're not a bot, right? We don't need the bots. I'm telling you now, I said it this morning. If there's bots on here, or anybody that's acts stupid, you will be banned. I said that. See, it's not even coming up. My stuff is not coming up right here. And I didn't even take it off. My alert box. I just took off the sub go, and my alert box didn't pop up. Oh, shit. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Who's ready, guys? Guys, are you ready to watch the Baltimore and Houston, Texas game? Put it down in the comments below. Put it in the comments below who you want to win, Houston or Baltimore. I am going for Baltimore. And these dogs are something else.com. They are really, really something else. I'll be alright. I just want Texas to lose. I'm tired of Houston. Make me sick. Say they make me sick. They always gotta think they win something. Let's see. There we go. Let's see if I can pull this. I gotta check my YouTube. I just checked Kick. I just checked YouTube. I just checked Twitch and Kick, and I just checked I haven't checked my Twitter account. Well, I don't think nobody's watching on Twitter. They're all mostly bots over there, so we really don't know. We don't know what's over there. So where's watching? I'll figure it out how to get y'all.
Is antsy that he cannot wait to play, partly because he knows he can't shake this narrative of playoff failures until he gets back on the field. Jackson is the favorite to win his second league MVP in 6 seasons, but the stat he's been hearing all week, 1-3, his playoff record. And in those 4 starts, he's thrown 5 interceptions and just 3 touchdowns. The Ravens missed the postseason in 2021, and Jackson was hurt when they lost in the wild card round last year. So Lamar's last playoff game was 3 years ago. But he says previous seasons are not on his mind, that this is different. He is different and wiser. We've been looking forward to this, he said, and the world is going to see how we're going to handle our business. Now over to Laura Rutledge.
They sound so ugly saying that. You.
To be in the divisional round of the playoffs, but they always
We
believed
gonna
it was
handle business. We
possible
gonna make
because
sure
of their
you,
quarterback,
y'all,
C.J. Stroud.
you.
Offensive coordinator Bobby Slowick told us he's never seen Stroud crack on game day. The more pressure there is, the calmer C.J. is. Now, Stroud did admit to us that he does have butterflies, but he channels those nerves into, quote, hard-nosed
Baby
energy.
shark,
Wide receiver Nico
baby
Collins
shark.
told me they feel like this atmosphere today may be different, and of course they know the stakes are higher, but
just sing
they
that
have
song.
so much
My
faith
bad.
in their quarterback because he is the total package. Despite the great play on the field, he is their unquestioned leader as
I
a
should go
rookie.
left
And
side.
Joe, anyone you talk to
Shark.
in Houston will tell you the difference maker with Stroud really is how kind
Shark.
he is to every single person.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable all that he's been able to handle here in year one. He has guided the Ravens to a
Thank you for cutting them off.
10-win season. Ravens 13 wins and the #1 seed. We get set to go. It's the Ravens and the Texans coming up after the break.
Oh my, this is gonna be an interesting game. I'm excited. Well, I'm not really excited. I'll be excited for a 7-15 game. I'm gonna be really excited because Green Bay plays the 49ers. What time over there? About 4:15 on their time. Why are the doggies are barking? Bow wowing. Oh my goodness. Oh, I gotta sit up. Feet hurt. I don't want to take no more medicine. It's freaking cold outside. I was just singing Baby Shark. Did you cut that out? I need to stop that. No. We don't do Baby Shark on stream. I was thinking about getting my guitar. This is a challenge. Baby Shark doo doo. Ooh, Baby Shark doo 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 doo. I don't want to do that. Y'all be like, what the fuck? You sound hideous. Don't do that. I was thinking about doing that. What the hell is she doing? Why would you mess with that wasp? Why would you mess with that wasp and try to knock it down with yourself? That's why they have experts do that? What is wrong with you people? Like, why are we doing this? Why we are doing this? And I don't understand why. Oh, this game is televised on ESPN, ABC, and ABC. ESPN Plus, ESPN, and ABC. So if you're watching this game, you can watch it. Or if you're watching me commentary, my whack-ass commentary, let me KNOW. Yeah, I said it. I spelled it. KNOW. Yes, bold letters. K/N/O/W. Ah. Man, this is crazy. Lamar Jackson ready to play. He's ready to get some monster skills going. Hopefully I can yell at the game. Hopefully. We'll get it all yell like, girl, it's in the cut down. So we're waiting. Now let's see how we gonna get these down. Oh man, I gotta do this. Damn, I gotta do my taxes. Oh man.
The National Football League.
Here we go.
Beautiful picture down below as we send it to our public address announcer, Greg Davis.
They're doing the
Singing
national
our
anthem.
national anthem, written here in Baltimore. Please welcome Maryland native and The Voice Season 22 Top 8 finalist, Heredita Bastola.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, or the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Let's get this started, baby. Let's get this started. That's beautiful.
We saw the 4 A-10s from the 104th Fighter Squadron
Go
of the
Ravens.
Maryland Air National Guard. It is starting to
Ravens.
ramp up
Ravens.
inside this stadium. Pressure starting to mount. Just a few minutes away from the start of this AFC divisional matchup.
Hey, don't go
here
to
in
another
Baltimore.
commercial. Don't do this. No. ESPN, you wrong for that. I can't play this because it's copyright. Because it has Phil Collins. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? The song. It has Phil Collins and the theme song. They better not give me for copyright for the national anthem. I'm going to be mad as shit. So you two have no morals or respect. They do that. Hey, look, it's Chris Stapleton singing In the Air. They remade that song. I don't know why they did that. They should have left it alone. I don't know if Phil Collins approved it. I hope he did. He probably did. And I can feel it calling in the air tonight. And I know. And I've been waiting for this moment all night long. I love that song. I can't play it on stream. A great song, though. Especially when Phil Collins got into the drums. Like I said, I can't play it because I don't feel like it copyright. Hey, they dancing and everything? Okay. Like I said, I cannot stream the game because it's copyright. I will get in trouble. They will take my stream down. So I can only give you the noise, the audio, and my commentary. So whatever happens, happens. So, yeah.
So, welcome to the divisional playoffs on ESPN, presented by Intuit TurboTax. Moments ago, the Houston Texans won the toss.
Trash.
And they won the ball.
Trash.
Michael Ryans wants
Damn.
to set the tone early with his rookie quarterback, C.J. Stroud. Get that group out there, coordinated by Bobby Slowick and John Harbaugh.
John, do it for your brother, Jim.
Back in
Do it for your brother,
2012, he's in
Jim.
his 16th season
babe. Here.
as a head
Here,
coach of
babe.
the Ravens. He's taken his team to the playoffs 11 times.
Ooh.
But he and Lamar trying to get off that 1-3 skid they've been on recently and get to the AFC Championship, which would be their first since 2012.
Is that dude wearing a Rey Mysterio mask? Yes, it is.
It's cold, you know that. It's January 20th, and it is windy.
Nah, today's January the
Trying to
2nd.
figure out that win.
And it's hot over
Will
there.
be these two quarterbacks and these two place kickers. Justin Tucker
Kidding.
for the Ravens, as good as there has ever been.
Shut it down,
And
shut it down,
Jamie
shut it down.
Fairbairn.
Go my stars,
On
go
the
my
other
stars.
side for the Houston Texans. There's Tucker getting set to let it fly. And glad you're with us as we start this divisional playoff weekend.
I was going to say, is it coming up here? Okay.
Steven Sims,
Don't freeze up on me.
who's been up 3 games and back up.
Ah! This computer. Yes, we know it's play progress. Can you just do that, my guy? Hold on.
For this playoff game is waiting for the kick from Tucker. And talk about the wind. It knocked the ball off the tee, so
It may be a little behind. My computer's a little bit like a 2-minute slow thing. What? A minute behind. It's a computer. I need to fix the drives and stuff. Kick! Message!
Sims lets it fly over his head, and here comes C.J. Stroud, the Southern California kid playing in the cold and Baltimore.
Okay, you got one more time.
Oh, he has guided his team as a rookie into the playoffs, and he's the 9th rookie in the last 25 years to start divisional playoff game.
Okay.
Yeah, I know last week
if I don't answer y'all comments, I'll get to them in a commercial break, please.
Because that Week 18
Bear with
game against Indianapolis, it was a must-win in order to even get in to the postseason. He was phenomenal that week, and he was outstanding last week against Cleveland.
Come on, Ravens defense. Strike them down.
Tight formation to start the day. It's Singletary.
And they start it.
Back to the line of scrimmage. That is it. Jadeveon Clowney was in there. The
Clowney
former
said, give me my dust bunnies. Give it here.
Tackle. There's Bobby Slowick. He's 36. He is a hot head coaching candidate. He has turned to Devin Singletary as his feature back, and there's the offensive line that's undergone changes at center and left guard throughout the season. They are terrific.
Come on, Ravens defense. Tear them up, please. Tear them up. Tear them up. Tear them up.
2nd and 10. First throw.
Yes.
And a good play on the
already. Ain't no pass interference up in here.
Nico Collins, it's 3rd and 10. Well, Ronald Darby is getting the start today because Marlon Humphrey is
eat
out.
my dust.
Darby's got a lot of playing experience under his belt in his 9-year career. He's no stranger to playoff football, making his 5th playoff start, and he was
eat my dust.
over that.
Eat my dust.
They understand Nico Collins. He's the focal point of this offense in the passing game, and Ronald Darby comes up and makes a nice play.
Come on, defense.
Blitz coming from Patrick Queen. Stroud takes.
Y'all let Stroud get open like that, dude. Come on, don't start that mess. Like I said, my computer may be a little behind. Don't judge.
For this Ravens defense, it had a tremendous year. Well, you see Patrick Queen, he hits it, and it opens up right in the middle then for C.J. Stroud to go get it. Now, you go back to week 1 when these two teams opened the season up against each other right here. C.J. Stroud was under a lot of pressure during that game. He was sacked 5 times. He was hit a number of other times on drop back, and they came after him then, and they came after him on 3rd down.
Man, they booing. They said boo. Oh, damn. That hurt. Oh, that hurt my bubble sled.
53-yard line drive punt and a 10-yard return as D'Angelo Ross makes the tackle. And
Lamar
here
Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. We
Come on, my guy. Throw it to OBJ so he can catch it with one hand. Turn around, walk out the door. Turn around so I can walk out the door. Turn around. Go there. Come on, Lamar Jackson. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Come on, Lamar Jackson. I got faith in you. Y'all need to go to the Super Bowl. We need a Super Bowl rematch. The 49ers and the Ravens. That's what I'm rooting for. Super Bowl rematch.
Ricard in motion. Jackson will keep. And
Bow
get near the 30. Picked up 4. Christian Harris on the stop. Todd Monken in his first year as the offensive coordinator here with the Ravens. He's got Edwards as his feature back. Justice Hill was out there to start the day. Zay Flowers is their rookie wide receiver. He is their #1 target. And there's the faces attached to the bodies of that very good offensive line.
Don't be mad, home skillet.
Up the year against the Texans as the most targeted guy for Baltimore, and it's continued throughout the entire season. Not Mark Andrews, who's not playing, but Zay Flowers.
Nice. First down.
On the catch over the middle, a gain of 8. Christian Harris with pressure on Lamar Jackson.
He said, give me my pressure and they my dust.
Yeah, so you've got the Texans who decide they're going to come with pressure off the edge. They bring Desmond King. Zay Flowers is lined up in the slot. Now he's one-on-one on the safety, and that's a tough job. He's just trying to keep Zay Flowers from going over the top, and so you stay deep, keep everything in front of you, but an easy completion nevertheless for Lamar Jackson.
Here's a toss to Hill running right.
They got the red zone. We good with that.
A defense that is coordinated by the head coach, D'Amico Ryans. He calls this defense 14th overall.
D'Amico Ryan used to play for Houston Texans a long time ago, a couple of years ago. He was like a linebacker or something.
Up front now, the linebacker level with Denzel Perryman in the middle. Christian Harris has had a very good year. And then the defensive backs as Derek Stingley Jr. has become a really good young player in this league.
And Derek Stingley he'll be working this week towards Zay Flowers more times than not. He'll line up to his side in this ball game.
Jackson looked right, pulled it down, out he goes.
Look at that. Lamar Jackson just scooted. He says, scoot, scoot.
Out of bounds near another first down.
He said, scooter, 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 scooter. Dun, dun, dun.
This is where Lamar Jackson is so dangerous. Even when you think you have him penned in the pocket, he's still able to bounce it and get outside. And
Lamar Jackson's scooting people. He says,
scoot,
scoot. Top of the train. Oh, don't be
how do you
saying
keep Lamar Jackson from getting
that.
outside the pocket and creating those types of plays that extend drives? No one's had the answer to that yet. No.
Play clock at 1.
Throw it. Don't waste time. Okay, OBJ. Okay.
This time it's Odell Beckham.
Okay, OBJ. Okay. He on fire. Give the man the ball. Give the man a doggy a bone and get your war phone. Go to Bow Wow. How much that doggy in the wing?
You see, he's able to push up the field, and he finds the hole right between the two defenders. And Lamar Jackson, with really good timing, puts it right on him.
Last time you saw Odell Beckham
Lady
Jr. in
in
the postseason, he was
blue.
playing for the Rams in the Super Bowl. Got off to a great start and then tore his ACL. It's been a long road back. Here's Jackson again. He's
Damn!
Plays made by Harris.
What are you doing, dude? Like, why you skid out with the scoop up the shoe watch? Stop him. Why are you doing that?
Wow.
You should have threw the ball. You saw him coming right at you. Come on, Lamar Jackson.
They really would prefer that Lamar Jackson
don't let them duke you. They go duke you. You go win. You don't need Houston to win.
The field out there that Lamar Jackson
He's got a feeling somebody that used to be friends with is watching this game.
With his hands, but Christian Harris is coming off a huge game. Last week in that wild card win against Cleveland, had a pick 6 and a sack. He has really come on to end this year.
Petrie trying
Come on, Baltimore.
Blitz. He's
Shut
coming.
it down.
Jackson
incomplete. That's flag.
Incomplete.
Where's the flag?
Harris defending. And it's 3rd and 12.
I'll be booing too. They should put a flag on that. That was ugly. What kind of play was that?
Lamar Jackson take off 3 times. Crowd sees
Where's the
replay
flag?
On the video board here in the stadium didn't like it.
I don't
Todd
either.
Monken told us critical games, Lamar wants the ball in his hands.
Here we go.
So
Here comes the cheating.
You'll see that read options. You'll see the read option, and more times than not, he's going to pull it out of there. As he flings it to Bateman and short of first down
Tackle
yardage.
him like that
Steven
shit, dude.
Nelson with a strong play on the edge, a gain of 9. And the field goal unit comes on immediately for the Ravens.
Well, that's a good
That's horse
stop
crap.
by
Man,
the
I
Houston
would've-
Texans.
what a
Will
flag
Anderson, he comes inside, and just as Lamar
He didn't
trying
have
to throw that
they
ball,
were
he gets a
just
good hit on him. But this game, when you look at it, both offenses, you would expect that they're going to be able to move the ball
Oh,
in
they're
time.
playing dirty.
But can you hold
Here
them
we
to field
go.
goals? So for Houston,
Here
it
we
looked
are.
initially like a promising drive for Baltimore to force this Justin Tucker attempt.
And it's a long one, 53 yards on a
With
win.
3 yards. Well, at least he got 3 points
He's
on the
so
board.
good.
Shit. Shut that down.
You can call him the GOAT if you want. He's got the all-time
He ain't no goat.
best field goal
You don't see him
percentage
milking.
in
You
the
don't see him
history of
putting
the
goat
league.
stuff. That's crazy. Oh, it's 3-0. They should threw that flag on that play. They wrong for that. They are really wrong for that. That's messed up. Like, he knocked that ball out of his hand. They should have, like I said, they should have threw the flag. I don't know what the hell they were doing. That makes no sense. Like, in disbelief.com. I don't believe that. I don't know why they didn't throw that flag. I don't know why they didn't do that. I don't know. That man, they're gonna start cheating again. Man. It's opera time, my guy. It's opera time. They should have just, I don't know. Maybe it is what it is with that. Can't bitch and moan about it. It happens to the best of us. It really does. If they do one more mistake, I may yell at the game. I don't feel like yelling. That's all that shit I went through last night or this morning. So that's stupid. He should have got that flag. He knocked the ball out of his hand. Like, why he didn't? And they say showed the replay, and the whole crowd said boo. See, if Houston cheats, we got a problem. Oh, Burger King, 2 for $5. That sounds so nice. Let's talk about Patrick Mahomes and Buffalo tomorrow. The rivalry part 3. We're gonna see what's gonna happen tomorrow. So, yeah, the rivalry part 3. What the hell is UFL? Oh, the Rocks football team. I might care about that.
You are watching the divisional playoffs on ESPN, presented by Intuit TurboTax. Ravens have the first points of the game. Justin Tucker able to knock it through from 53. Lamar Jackson accounted for 40 of the 41 yards on that first possession. And that 9-yard completion he threw to Bateman on 3rd and 12 was big. Got him into field goal range, and when you have Tucker on your team and you're John Harbaugh, you don't hesitate.
Never do.
What a weapon Justin Tucker is in a game like this, playoff game, and with the wind swirling the way that it is.
It is a rarity what the Houston Texans have been able to accomplish with a rookie head coach and a rookie starting quarterback in the playoffs. They won last week, and they are since 1950, third combo. Mark Sanchez and Rex Ryan and Joe Flacco and John Harbaugh back in 2008, a team that ended up in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, and it's not like sometimes when a rookie quarterback will go to an already built team. You know, later in the first round, this was a team that won 3 games, so for him to turn it around, or both those guys to turn it around the way they have, even more impressive.
Stroud underneath the Singletary, and he is out of bounds with a 10-yard pickup. And that is the first down of the game for the Texans. Taking on a defense that's good. 60 sacks this year for the Ravens, and the first defense since the merger to lead the league in points allowed, sacks, and takeaways. They can beat you a lot of ways.
Yes, they can, and they don't give up big plays either. And so it's hard to move the football against this group. You don't get the big chunks, and they're really good on 3rd down as well. They're great in the red zone. They are strong across the board in every position.
Singletary, nothing.
Hold on.
Stood up at the line of scrimmage, lost one. Matt Abike, who's had a tremendous season, stopping the run, rushing the passer, made the stop.
Yeah, this group, there are teams that have been
Hold
able
on.
to come in and run the
Oh,
football
my goodness.
against
This
Baltimore.
whole-
That has not been a strength for this Texans offense, and it looked like there was a little bit of trouble, sure was, on the exchange there between Dieter
Fucking
and Stroud.
signal, dude. Such a such this shit.
Here's Collins. Get him involved, and coming up to make that stop was
Probably gonna
Hamilton.
cut it in half.
The all-pro safety who
We'll see.
came flying up and a gain of just 3.
A lot of times when you throw that route, you have one guy that you have to beat, and it's up to that receiver then, in this case, Nico Collins, to make a guy miss. But when it's Kyle Hamilton that you're having to try to make miss, that doesn't happen very often. It's why he's an all-pro safety.
Sorry if it froze up like that. This,
No huddle for the
I'm
Texans
gonna
on
have to get this
3rd and 8.
computer fixed. I really don't want to. This is horrible.
Stroud
This is a
fields
travesty.
it for Singletary.
What are they
What a play.
doing?
And a big completion to quiet the crowd and get the Texans a first down. A gain of
Did
26.
I put it back on right back? I hope I did.
Patrick Queen was back in
Oh, I
coverage.
thought I did.
Well, they look initially like they might bring 5. They've dropped 1, they
Drive
rushed
froze
4,
up,
and
looking
they
like
are
a
able
manic
to
robot.
get to Stroud. He's able to extend the play, and he
can't
sees
be doing
Singletary
this.
out there. He's one-on-one with Queen, lays it up, and able to convert.
Oh, dang, they
It'll be a
pushed it.
false start here against the Texans, who just got 26 yards on 3rd and 8.
Full start. Offense number 78.
Nice.
5-yard penalty. First down.
Number 78 of Houston.
Full-time Pro Bowl left tackle Laramie Tunsil.
Because they're trash.
Laramie Tunsil, he moves a little bit early, backs them up.
He ain't
and
nobody.
He is coming off
Don't be afraid of
a
that
huge game
mofo.
last week, in fact that he had to
Tell he
block
can
an
stick my
all-pro,
Darby
and
up
Myles
his
Garrett
fist.
does an excellent job. You see that he gets going a little bit early, but he's as good
Sorry
at
about
pass
that freezing
protection
up.
as any left
I'll take
tackle
my
in the
medicine.
game.
Body hurts.
Great one playing tonight, too, and Trent Williams of the 49ers. Here is Dalton Schultz.
Damn, Dalton Schultz got
Who gets
thrown.
thrown to the ground
Damn.
by Patrick Queen. It looked like the official was grabbing for a flag, but doesn't throw it. And a gain of about 9.
Well, you're seeing Stroud.
Hey,
He's had
totally
bodies around him. A lot of pressure, as I mentioned, going back to week 1. He was under a lot of pressure in that game. This game plan's a little different today than it was week 1.
Man, he threw him. He said,
He's able to press the pocket inside.
Wish I had
but a
auto
lot
tune.
of
I do
quick
have an
passing,
auto tune
get the
thing
ball
on
out
here.
of
It goes,
Stroud's hands. Probably
"Wee."
won't see as many deep shots because it's an area where Baltimore has been so good. They just don't give you many chances for those.
Blitz off the edge. Pressure from Millette.
I think we're going to see a flag on that.
I would think
Okay, so you could
They
have
haven't
thrown
thrown
the,
it yet.
hold on, you could have thrown the flag when
C.J. Stroud under pressure on a blitz from Millette. Just threw it to an empty spot on the field.
that's intentional
No flag
grounding.
has been thrown yet.
Well, they're talking about it, but there was no receiver anywhere near, and he was clearly in the pocket.
What
They had
happened?
Brevin Jordan, there's the flag. Brevin Jordan, the tight end, was to that side, and he was going to help secure the edge. He just never saw Millette coming off the edge.
Who was it on? Who's it on? Who's the flag on?
Intentional grounding. Offense number 7.
Okay, yeah.
10-yard
Intentional grounding.
penalty
Yeah.
from the previous spot. Lost it down. 3rd down.
I figured it was intentional grounding.
Well, that's
Because he
the right
threw the
call.
ball ground. You can't do that. I like totally forgot. I know my football.
For the moment,
I live.
that knocks Houston out of field goal range with that loss of 10 and the loss of down where it's 3rd and 16.
And that's what they get for screwing out Baltimore with that. That's what they get. Works both ways, my guy. Oh, no, offside
They shut
again.
this play down with a false start.
Better not be a penalty game. My God.
Full start. Offense number 69.
Damn.
3rd down.
You know, Joe, you hear a lot of people talk about the stadiums around the league and how loud they can get. M&T Stadium, Bank Stadium, doesn't get a lot of recognition for the atmosphere here, especially playoff atmosphere, but it is extremely loud. We're seeing it have an impact on this game already with a couple false starts on this drive.
And the third penalty overall on this drive against the Texans, that makes it 3rd and 21. Pressure off the edge. Stroud downfield for Collins, out of bounds. And this crowd and this defense combined.
They are really. Baltimore ain't gonna let them go anywhere, my God. They're gonna say,
Matabike and Clowney had pressure.
Yeah, and again, a four-man rush, which is pretty typical for Mike McDonald's defense. He's able to scheme a lot of different looks. They run a lot of different stunts up front. They give some simulated pressures and blitz looks. Glad they did. And they typically, however, rush forward, but they've been really effective with it, and they have led the league in sacks this year without having to bring a lot of people, and they've been able to get after Stroud today with a four-man rush.
Yeah.
Duvernay with a fair catch after a 34-yard punt.
Oh, no. Hold on. That was 4 seconds. Oh, my goodness. They caught me. Oh my goodness. I thought they were gonna catch me. I thought that was like 4 seconds. Sorry about that. See, it's not even popping up. My icons and stuff. It just says mention. Like, where's my? Hold on. Where is my stuff on Twitch? That's crazy. They threw 2 flags. See, that's what they messing up now. Now they're messing up. That's on now. They're like the jackasses of all that. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all this. That's what they get. They should have just threw the ball and not do that intentional grounded. That was the stupidest crap ever. And then, oh my goodness, like, I don't know. We're gonna have to figure all this out. That's just like nonsense. I said, look, it's Wiz Khalifa. The reason why I have it on mute is because commercials. You can't play commercials. Some of it's copyright. They play copyright music, and then, bam, you get in trouble and nonsense. Please don't leave my stream. If you do, you'll see my face. Don't do that. Oh, my neck hurts. Oh, now come out of commercial, my guy. MacGyver ain't got nothing on me. Like I said, MacGyver ain't got nothing on me. Damn, 222. How they go like this? There you go. All right. So let's see what they got it going on here. If you're watching on Twitch, comment down below where you watching from. If you're watching me on Twitch, Kick, X, YouTube, and Khris Ubi page on Facebook, let me KNOW where you from. Who's your stud daddy? What does she like to do? I always say that. I say it on my streams all the time.
At NRG Stadium in Houston to cheer on little brother Jim. Said I just saw him in a moment there. He was by himself. I wanted to give him a hug, and Jim is here at the stadium today. And there's Jim sweating through this on a cold day in Baltimore between interviews, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope we see him in the NFL next year. He's going to make somebody a heck of a football coach. He's won everywhere he's been, beginning when he began his coaching career at San Diego, the University of San Diego.
Get on that offense.
Congratulations to him on his national championship.
Here is Edwards.
Got the red zone. Keep going.
At the line of scrimmage by Sheldon Rankins, but still able to get a 4-yard pickup on the carry to start this drive.
Well, we know the challenge of trying to slow down this run game for the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, of course, being a big part of that. He led the team in rushing this year, but even with Gus Edwards and when they bring in Justice Hill, those guys have been effective as well. They lost Keaton Mitchell a few weeks back, and he was really coming on, a big play back, doing a lot of really good things. But John Harbaugh has always had a stable of running backs, even in spite of some of the injuries that they've incurred here over the last couple of years.
Here's Hill.
Pass the red zone again.
Hill gets 4. Derek Barnett, the former Eagle, was in to make that stop. And not only Keaton Mitchell, but they lost J.K. Dobbins to a torn Achilles week 1 against the Texans. So 2 huge pieces that are not there for this offense.
I thought he said pieces, but he says
John
pieces.
Told us, they've been
It's
through
not
a
like he
lot
said
of
pieces.
injuries over the last few years, and they
that
just
lost.
keep rolling on and not much.
Why you got to be talking about beasts? We all
kind of learned how to deal with those. Keaton Mitchell, he was averaging over 80 yards a carry before he got hurt.
3rd down and 2. Jackson has to pedal.
Jackson, what about? There's a flag that's been thrown, and all these.
Pass incomplete for Zay Flowers, who tried for that one-handed grab, but a flag is thrown, and it's a hold against the Ravens.
Damn. It's against Baltimore.
John Hussey checks with the Houston sideline, and D'Amico
That
Ryans likely will be declined, and the punt will be forthcoming.
Holding. Offense number 76.
Never mind.
That penalty is declined. 4th down.
They get the left guard, John Simpson, who won that job.
Bro, it's cold. We get it.
During training camp.
Yeah, it's one of the better offensive lines in football. They've been playing together.
I got a joke, but
really
it's
have done a
kinda
nice job. And for Houston to come out and on 3rd and short, be able to make a stop and force this punt, going to get pretty good field position now for their offense.
So that ball came off weird.
That's
flag
way off.
flies.
There's a flag.
And we'll see where they mark this ball out of bounds.
There's a flag is on.
It is being marked on Baltimore's side of the 50, but a flag is down as that punt headed straight into the wind. And it's just a 27-yard punt by Jordan Stout.
Stadium's quiet.
During the kick, holding receiving team number 17.
Damn.
That 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the kick. 1st down, timeout.
Houston, the stadium is quiet.
By Chris Boyd.
And that stadium is, they just, like, usually you got to get the crowd rounded up. And they're just like, all you hear is crickets. Damn, damn, dude. I said, dude, y'all gonna have to get that shit hyped up or something, because that is not a good. That's not a good thing for those crowds to be quiet like that. Y'all gotta sit here and y'all just gotta sit here and what you call it. Yeah, my stuff on stream is not popping up. Hold on. I knew that's gonna happen. No, I don't think I can do it out here. It's not gonna work. There's something going on with Twitch and it's acting a little bit haywire. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Why is it doing this? Okay, yeah, my Twitch is. My stuff won't pop up. I don't know if it's my Streamlabs that's acting up or it's. I don't know if it's my Streamlabs or something. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Let me see. I shouldn't be doing this. Dang, that's crazy. Alright, I'll figure it out later. After I'm gonna see what went wrong later. 'Cause I can't be having these mistakes happening on here. But you gotta be patient. You can't be perfect all the time. Can't be perfect. It's gotta work. It's gotta work. Like, it will say, like, the NFL live stream, and it's not popping up. So I'm gonna have to. You know what? I think I can. Hold on. Straight that fuck. There it is. I was gonna say, hey, guess what? Okay, so I have to do this because it's like turning away my viewers. There you go.
Stroud
Get
can't
him!
find anywhere to go, and now he does.
Dang, he
but
caught.
Schultz
Dang,
can't
he
make the
dropped
catch.
that. Okay. Then now he tripped. My guy, Schultz, you just trash. Sit down. Eat the dust. Eat the lemon.
Yeah, it was there. And this Ravens defense, they have been awfully sticky here in the early
They
going.
sure have. They
Just
said eat my
nowhere
dust.
really for Stroud to go with the ball, and so you see that he's having to keep these plays alive, and then just give guys chances. Now you don't see that very often from Dalton Schultz. He's been a good player for this
Dalton
Texans
Schultz
team
is
this
mad.
year, coming from
He's
Dallas,
been with
and a
Houston
missed
for years now.
opportunity for him.
He's been a chauffeur for Houston.
Ravens playing without their top corner, Marlon Humphrey, as well. But a good start for that group. Here's Collins trying to make Stone miss. He does.
Damn, they got the first down. Jeez.
And they're going to mark Nico Collins.
That's the first down.
Well, the near official is giving Collins enough for a first down.
Well,
Yeah, I
it's a
know.
good
He
job
got the first
by
down.
Nico Collins. You got Roquan Smith, who's
This is a good
unblocked
game.
right in
I hope this
Stroud's
is a low-scoring
face,
game.
and they get it, but Stone just not able to make the tackle. Another false start.
Another
This
false
time by
start. What the
George Fant at
hell,
right
dude?
tackle.
What are you doing? What kind of kid operation McDonald's is this?
Start. Offense number 77. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Can y'all hold on real
Such a
quick?
clean game last week.
Hold on. I have to refresh it 'cause I think it's a little behind. Hold on. This is horrible. I'm not feeling well right now. My mental's fucked up. Okay. Let's just check and see. Hold on. I have to hurry up and refresh it because I think it was a little behind. Hold on. If it loads up. Oh my goodness. I'm not a very good shooter.
Or to the
There you
inside and keeps it vertical. And
There
when
you
he
go.
comes out of that break, creates the separation. That's well done.
There you go. Sorry guys about that.
Singletary looking for a block from Tunsil. And like a long handoff, gets just two.
Well, in last week's game,
Devin
they were able to
Singletary.
take some shots against Cleveland. A really good defense, #1 pass defense, and they hit a number of those plays. They've been very explosive over the last 2 weeks. This is a little bit different because I mentioned that Baltimore doesn't give up the big plays, and so Bobby Slowick, the offensive coordinator, who's done a great job as a play caller, that the big plays are going to come more in the intermediate area. You're not going to have the deep shots down the field, and a lot of the times they're going to have to catch and run.
Here's a ball tipped.
Oh!
Nearly picked by Hamilton.
Hamilton, my guy.
Jordan
Damn!
was the target over the middle at the end of that play. And it was
Hey, he
nearly
almost caught it. He
intercepted
tipped
after
it.
the tip by
Baby,
Travis
it's cold.
Jones.
Travis Jones, he saved one because if this ball gets on Brevin Jordan, only Kyle Hamilton
Damn,
is
he
there
almost
to,
caught
to
it,
make
too.
a play.
He almost
and
caught it.
Jordan, we saw the speed that he has last week when he went 70-plus yards for a touchdown against Cleveland, but it was set up for a pretty nice play, and Travis Jones interrupted it.
Another offside. Damn, my guy.
And now penalty flag shuts this play down for a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense number 7. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
Talked about the crowd noise here at M&T Bank Stadium. This is George Fant after his false start a few plays ago, having a tough time here in the cadence.
Yeah, well, you knew that was going to be an issue. And I think also in addition to that, we are seeing, you know, I think some of the nerves of this Houston team playing this playoff game on the road.
Troy Aikman sounds so lame.
Stroud incomplete for Collins.
Damn, that's 2 incomplete passes they could have caught.
To bring up 4th down.
They dropped
And
2 balls.
Fairbairn will come on.
Baltimore dropped 2 catches
He's
already.
had a
That's
very
not
year,
good.
29-year-old from Hawaii, kicking on this very cold, windy day in Baltimore and about to attempt a 50-yard try.
And it's good. Man, that's good. Kick that ball all the way over there. 50 yards. Shit. Lucky punk.
That ties the game at 3, and we're back
Man,
in
that's
30
at 3.
seconds after a word from State Farm.
30 seconds.
All right, guys.
Oh, this is funny.
This entire
Y'all listen to
season
this.
boils down to one word.
Bundle home and auto.
But that's 4 words.
Not if you bundle them.
Bundling, just another way to save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
During the week, Frank Ross, the special teams coordinator for D'Amico Ryans and the Texans, said about Fairbairn, he needs to be hyper-focused mentally in these wins. The good news for the Texans is the temperature was down in Houston the early part of this week. And it was windy and cold temperature in the 20s, so they got ready for this a little bit, at least more so than they might have some other year, getting ready for a trip to Baltimore.
Well, I was in Texas during the week. It wasn't a whole lot different from what we're getting today. So, yeah, you're right. I mean, the Arctic front in Texas
Shut up, Troy
at the
Aikman.
right time.
That man got hit in
he's
his
had a
brain
nice
so much
year.
he
He's
can't.
only missed once all year, and it was from 50-plus. So, you know,
I
this
don't know why I'm
could
talking. He got
come
Super
down
Bowl
to a
rings.
battle between
Shut up,
these two
Chris.
kickers.
Quit judging people.
Short kick, Duvernay from just inside the
Dejanay. Oh, wow.
to the 24. Well, Lamar Jackson is back to work. He has reeled in tons of individual awards during his career. 3-time Pro Bowler, 2-time first-team All-Pro, front runner to win his 2nd MVP award. But he and the Ravens are just 1-3 in the postseason, and he is still trying to catch that elusive Lombardi Trophy. Super Bowl 58 coming up in Las Vegas, and the top-seeded Ravens trying to get their stride in this divisional game against this Texans defense. Jackson.
Hey, to Lamar Jackson. There we go. Dang, he is when he's running. He was ready to. He was born to run like that. He must have been running for the police since he was little. He was ready to run like that. Shit. You know, that's how he got his speed in football, running from the police like that.
Best
Y'all know
scrambler
that. Come
in the
on, man.
National Football League statistically and aesthetically. When he goes,
Hey, homeboy just ran. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna get chased by the cops today. I'm gonna show my stats. Oh, Nick Nocturnal's live, and I ain't gonna be able to watch his stream. It's alright. It's alright. I'll watch it. I'll watch him next weekend. My game's important. Now, thing is, if I didn't stream this game, then yeah, I would have sat down and watched Nick Nocturnal. But I'll watch him Tuesday. He'll be alright. All they doing is memes today on there. That's all they doing. Metal memes and cracking up people and stuff. I need a good laugh right now. I really need one. Knock who's there? Joke who? Joke who? Knock who's there? Joke who? Joke's on you. Ha ha ha. That's not funny, man. Hey, look, the K-Mans are back. They brought back the K-Man. They brought him back. Was he just arguing his wipeout car and auto insurance and home insurance? Oh my. I'm amazed. Don't apply it. The Masters. Talk about golf. When the flowers bloom and the little golf. I wonder how they keep all that grass up. Yeah, April. The Masters.
How you like your burger, Greenie?
Well done, please.
I don't know if you can take those guys to cover the spread. The weather gets cold and they crumble.
Yeah, not everyone can handle the elements. You know, I've never really bought into all that cold weather stuff.
Really, Greenie? I'm always taking the cold weather teams.
Especially in the playoffs. Can you flip mine? The great ones tough it out, regardless of the
That's
weather.
when I need a bunch of friends to debate on
Should
football.
have
and
brought my
sports.
mittens. It's 48 degrees. Yeah, but the wind is whipping off that lake.
We're 30 miles from the lake.
We
That
start
would
the
be fun
second
if I had a
quarter.
group of
A
friends like that.
23-yard run by Lamar Jackson
He
to
flipped my
end the
burger, so
first.
basically the football team
Ravens'
is
longest
trash.
play of the game, and it sets them up with a first down at their own 47. Three game. They fake the handoff to Hill, and now a sidearm throw caught but dumped is Gus Edwards by Desmond King. And a loss of 1. Let's go back to that run that ended the first quarter.
Yeah, Lamar scrambling has already been a factor in this game. Denzel Perryman, he is the only one who really kind of has eyes on Jackson as he moves up in the pocket. You see the man coverage. And man coverage is not something that the Texans play a lot of. In fact, they play the second most zone coverage in the NFL coming into this game. And when you play man coverage against a quarterback like Lamar Jackson, you're going to see a lot more of those types of runs if it continues.
Petrie coming on a blitz again. Jackson
I
steps
saw that
up.
blitz coming.
Zay Flowers
Nice.
with a catch,
That was the catch.
and a first down.
I don't feel like yelling.
Well, Zay Flowers, he is really quick and he can run. So he gets off the ball. Now he's past Derek Stingley, but he's trying to get to the outside. So somehow he's got to get Stingley past him so that he can run the out route and give Jackson a place to go with the football. You know, that's a little bit of a challenge. You want to use speed to get open, but sometimes then you get on top of the defender and it becomes a little bit tough. But he does a really nice job of being able to get him past him and still get to the sidelines for the completion.
Third wide receiver off the board in the draft, 22nd pick overall. What a year. Here's Edwards. A gain of 9. And the Ravens with a little more success running it as we look at this matchup, which we'll watch all night.
Yeah, this is what we will see, that Derek Stingley is traveling wherever Zay
That's
Flowers
good.
goes. Now, if
I like the
Flowers
way they
lines
run
up
their
in the
plays.
slot,
I really like the way
Stingley
Baltimore
will not
run their
go with
plays.
him,
I
but
really
he will
do.
be to that side of the field. When he's in man
I'm not
coverage,
trying to say
he'll
they're
continue
good,
to
good.
run with him, but
I
in
like
the zone
the way they
coverage,
run their plays.
if Flowers runs across the
Communicate
field,
unlike other
Stingley
teams.
won't run with him then
That's what made
either. But it's the
Baltimore
same
special
style
and
they
different.
ran last week against Amari Cooper that was very effective in that game.
I'm not saying that
Edwards
because
not
I
able to
see
pick it up. Third down coming up.
I detect
Good
what I
play
see
by
at
those
teams.
interior guys.
And I
Malik
see how
Collins,
Baltimore communicates
when you asked
with their
D'Amico
players,
Ryans who has
offense
to
and
play
defense.
great for you guys to
And they
win
connect with
tomorrow,
each
he
other.
mentioned the two
That's what makes
inside
them
tackles.
special to win as a team.
Sheldon Rankins and Malik Collins.
Yeah, those guys have got to be able to hold the point in the middle.
And they are nowhere to be found here as Edwards gets the first down. Gain of 6.
Well, and here's why, Joe, because they run the double teams on both sides. They run the double team here and they double team here. So you've got 4 hands on each of these defensive tackles, and they get movement. You see that there's nobody there until linebacker level, and that's a bit of a concern for D'Amico Ryans coming into this game.
So's that statistic for the Texans. 58 rush yards for the Ravens.
Come on,
6
Ravens.
for Houston.
You can do it.
On first down,
Let it
Jackson able to complete it as he
Damn.
finds Charlie Kohler. They are a week away from getting Mark
You think
Andrews
that young
back,
grown
it
man,
appears, from
Houston
that
Carson,
left
after you,
ankle
that young grown
surgery.
man
And when
that
they
looks
get
like
him back, if they
like a
play past this week,
28/34
that
year old
is a
man.
big
Come on.
weapon coming back for the Ravens, and Lamar Jackson,
let
he's
that
as good as
grown-
there
that-
is.
that-
Boy, he
that
sure
young boy
is. He's one of
grown
my
man
favorite
tackle you like
players.
that.
I still don't think people talk about him enough when they talk about the great tight ends in our league, and yet, you know, he still gets plenty of accolades, but just a terrific player. Pretty surprising. They thought it might be season ending when he had that surgery, but if the Ravens continue, all signs point to a Mark Andrews return next week.
Dalvin Cook is in the game for the first time, the former Jet and Minnesota Viking. The handoff was to Justice Hill after they faked it to Cook and no gain on the play.
Yeah, they put Dalvin Cook in the backfield, and how much will we see of him, I'm not real sure, but that's a little taste of it. They put him at fullback, and you'd have to believe then that there's something that's going to come off of this if he's back in the game in that same formation.
Third down and 5.
Jackson, that man can get open when he wants to. I like
Inside
that.
the 5 near the 2.
They ain't gonna stop him.
You're going to see what Lamar Jackson sees as he drops back, and it opens up. Nobody's got eyes on him once again. And what they do a great job of, Baltimore, is once, you know, Lamar Jackson runs so often that once the skill players see that, they immediately turn around and then they become blockers for him.
Here is Edwards bottled up. He's had a big year scoring touchdowns, 13 touchdowns.
It's not Edwards, get the ball to somebody
11
else.
of which were
Don't be
from
stingy.
3 yards and in.
Communicate.
He loses
Sharon
one
is
here.
Karen with the ball. Sharon
As
is
Sheldon
Karen.
Rankins got through and was the first guy to hit him.
Well, and this is when they bring in big number 42, Patrick Ricard, and you know they list him as a fullback. He plays more inline tight end. I would argue he's a 6th offensive lineman because he's 300 pounds.
Second and goal. They fake it to Edwards. And
Beautiful
now
touchdown.
complete it to Aguilar for the touchdown.
Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. That's my mother's. That's my mother's stove fatigue. Beautiful. I tell you, I can't. Yeah. That's sugar cane. Yeah. I hope Baltimore beat Houston. This gonna make me happy if this happens. This is going to make me smile. There you go. Yeah.
10-3 game.
Good. Good.
Nelson Aguilar, former first-round pick. In his 9th year, he's bounced around, has his first career playoff.
That's crazy. And at least he kicked the ball. I said, at least he kicked the ball. I'm so happy. Yay. I'm so happy. That makes it a whole lot of sense. Hold on, let me see if I can pull this back up because I just can't yeah. Let's see here look pretty and have my stream just there it is. It popped up. It popped up. Damn bots. Like damn bots. They make me sick. Looking like a candlestick. So how y'all doing? If y'all watching on stream, thank you. I'm just I can't scream. I can't holler. I feel pee pee poo poo. Yeah, I heard that right. Okay, yeah, it was my computer. Like pee pee poo poo, skeet skeet biscuit. That was a notification from Instagram. March 15th. Excuse me, burp. Well, at least I'm watching this game. We get a halftime. We got 9 minutes left. And then I got to turn around and stream the Packers and San Francisco game. Like I said, I don't have no energy. And after the Packers and San Francisco game, I'm just going to knock out. Hopefully it'll be better for me. 'Cause I went to bed at 5:30 this morning. So, your sister just sit here, just say me. Ba 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 ba. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun.
Plus.
It's time for the Arby's free classic roast beef sandwich break. Download the Arby's app and join Arby's Rewards today to get one free classic roast beef. Arby's, we have the meats.
Well, Lamar Jackson had runs of 23 yards and 15 yards on that drive. The 15-yarder set up the touchdown throw to Aguilar, and the Ravens jump on top 10-3. See how C.J. Stroud and the Texans try to answer with under 10 to go in the first half.
Well, you got to believe D'Amico Ryans over on that sidelines, figuring out what they're going to do to keep Lamar Jackson from scrambling and picking up the yards that he has, because that was the difference on that drive and their ability to get down the field and score that touchdown.
Sims will bring it from just outside the end zone and gets tripped up shy of the 25 by Arthur Mollett. Crowd is pumped up. Defense back on the field for the Ravens. Tough environment for the 22-year-old C.J. Stroud. They fake the end around. Singletary with the best run of the game for the Texans, and Kyle Van Noy came away from that play looking for a hold on Brevin Jordan, a gain of 7.
Well, we'll see what Bobby Slowick is able to do to kind of manufacture a little bit of offense. I thought in that wild card round last weekend that Bobby Slowick and Matt LaFleur were the MVPs. I thought Matt LaFleur called an amazing game in that win against the Cowboys, and Bobby Slowick, what he was able to do against a really good defensive unit with the Cleveland Browns. But this is another animal that he has this week.
Here's one for Singletary again, and it depends on where they put it down. Short of first down yardage. As Broderick Washington got out there and made the stop, it's 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, so here in this first half, we have seen C.J. Stroud under enormous pressure and has not had much time. So the ball's getting out, just trying to do what they can.
Wow. Nothing here. Damn. Van Noy made the play on Singletary. 4th down.
Dragon Ball Z style up in here.
And just no chance to run the ball yet in this first half for the Texans.
Well, I couldn't tell whether or not Laramie Tunsil, if he's late, he should squeeze this. That's what they're trying to do on this left side. And Kyle, he's slow coming off the ball. And Kyle Van Noy, he's able to just split the gap right there and then make a really huge play to keep him from getting that first down.
That's right.
Duvernay waits for the punt from Johnston, end over end, and a fair catch at the 22. 45-yard punt. Ravens up 7, right back on offense after a 3-and-out, leading this divisional playoff game in Baltimore.
Yeah, because they're going to win. I hope Baltimore blows them out. Oh, look. $1 million suit. That Fox me. What the cuss? I forgot what it's called. That movie with George Clooney. He goes, like, they steal stuff and they get caught. I guess like the rats are bad or something. I forgot what's that movie called. And he goes, what the cuss? Damn, what's that movie called? Hold on. I'm so ready for later on the game, today's game. Maybe that'll cheer me out. Get out of this mess I'm in right now. Oh, Lord, Julius. Dang, what's that movie called? It's something. Let me Google that movie real quick. Hold on.
Field in front of him, and he was able to take it. And the fact that nobody defensively has their eyes on him. And I mentioned the amount of zone coverage that Houston likes to run. And with that, you generally have linebackers, and everybody at least is looking back on the quarterback. But we've seen a number of runs now, that last drive in particular, where Lamar Jackson has had a lot of room, and then he caps it off, of course, with Nelson Aguilar in the touchdown. But DeMeco Ryans, it's going to look a little bit different going forward. You just can't allow Lamar to have that kind of success on the ground uncontested.
Come on, Lamar Jackson.
That touchdown throw by Lamar Jackson, the first he's thrown before the fourth quarter in his 4-game playoff past. Now in his 5th as he's sacked by Heinisch. He had a sack against the Browns, Kurt Heinisch, and he gets one here for a loss of 6.
Well, Houston brings 5, but even here, they are lucky that they're able to get Lamar Jackson to the ground, because it looked initially like he was going to escape the pocket, and you can see, I mean, he may have gone 80 yards for a touchdown if the play hadn't have been made there in the pocket.
Second down and 16 as a result. Here's Justice Hill. Good work by Hill. He turned that into a positive play. DeAndre Houston Carson with a tackle. And we'll send it down to Lisa Salters.
Well, Joe, Lamar Jackson said he believes this playoff run will be different because he's different. He says, I've learned so much. I've learned how I need to win. I've learned that I can do it being myself. I don't have to prove myself anymore, but I want to do it, he said, for these guys and for this team. He said what's happened in the past playoffs, not on his mind. That's over with. This is a group that's ready.
It is a group that's ready. It's a well put together team by Eric DaCosta in his 5th year as general manager.
All right, come on, come on. Yep. I saw that.
See who gets this
25.
Desmond King was pointing at Zay Flowers as though he's the one who initiated the movement.
There was some movement on the offensive line as well. This could go either way.
Encroachment. Defense. Number 25. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Well, that makes it a little easier for the Ravens with that 5-yard penalty and another one on the pile for the Houston Texans.
That's a big 5 yards. You're backed up 3rd and long.
Being trash on penalties.
And now you're looking at 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7.
He did jump out of line and try to put him in on safety.
That is the 5th pre-snap penalty against Houston with over 5 to go in the half. So 3rd and 6. I'm going to give it right back.
False start. Offense. Everybody but the center. 5-yard penalty.
That's my favorite call in football.
That's my favorite.
John
call.
Hussey,
Shut
when
up.
the lights come on, John Hussey is at his best, and it's everybody but the center.
Everybody but him.
John. Well, he's right.
He's right.
Did you ever throw that one out there, John?
No, that was not in my repertoire.
What's your favorite call, John?
In and out, baby. False start, let's go. Put it down and go.
Third down and 11. Out of the
Baltimore.
shotgun, Jackson
Throw the ball.
in trouble.
Look pretty. That's right.
Still going.
Juke him, Bill. Okay. Represent.
Finally
Oh, they
brought
threw
down by
him the
Christian
ball.
Harris. And D'Amico Ryan's defense made some plays on that series.
The Houston just scored.
And no gain on the play, and it's 4th down.
Well, D'Amico Ryans can breathe now. He's over
I
there
know.
holding his breath.
Good and daggone well, Houston just did not score. Yes, they did. Oh, yeah. This is going to be a good game. This is going to be a very good game. Because they're tied up now. Oh, my. I'm applaud. I'm shocked. I'm amazed. That's crazy. Yeah, my computer's behind it, and I can't even skip it up. It won't let me skip it up.
Well, in a game like this, the offense isn't getting things going. You know, can you make a difference in the kicking game? And the Texans just did.
And we're tied.
That's crazy.
Baltimore Ravens before the game honored Jacoby Jones.
That's crazy how they could just score. I cannot believe that, guys. Guys, can y'all believe Houston has scored? That's disgruntled. Who y'all going for? Y'all going for Houston? Who is Team Houston? Hold on. Let me put it in the chats. Hold on. Is it Team Houston or Team Texas? Which one y'all going for? Are y'all going for Team Houston or Team Texas? Put it in the comments below. I want to know who you're going for. I have it easier. I want to know that. I want to know that Bible say it. Who y'all going for? Y'all going for Team Houston or y'all going for Team Texas? Like, I want to know. I want to know. She wants to dance. She wants the romance. So I put it in the comments below. See, it popped up. It has. Y'all see it right here on my. It says Team Houston and Team Texas. It's me. It says that right there on Twitch. So you see the little. I moved it down a little bit. It made it a little bit wider so people can see it. I don't want to go through all that work and. So who y'all for? Y'all from Team Texas or y'all from Team Houston? I mean Team Houston or Team Baltimore? I'm from Team Baltimore. Yes, I said it. The betrayal, the slap, the hurt, the disgruntled. The overthinking, the overbearing. He ain't cute with a capital C. Turn it around, what you gonna be? Dallas Mavericks against who? The Suns and the Mavericks Wednesday on ABC. And nobody cares.
The divisional playoffs
How
on
about San Antonio
ESPN,
Spurs,
presented
babe?
by Intuit TurboTax. 10-10
I know what's
game
going on.
after the 67-yard punt
Did
return
Mike come
by
over there already?
Steven Sims.
Yeah, how about
The
that?
Baltimore
You've got
Maryland,
a
Chris.
Texans
That's
team with 7 penalties, have not been able to run the football less than 100 yards, and they knotted the game up with Steven Sims returning the punt for a touchdown.
We'll talk about
Baltimore, you need
tomorrow
to get
on
your stuff
Sunday
together.
before
Get
the
your
Chiefs
together.
playoff rematch with the Bills. Patrick Mahomes goes one-on-one with Chris Berman. Plus, Dan Campbell sits down with Rex Ryan, as well as special playoff edition of You Got Mossed Sunday NFL Countdown, a special time taking you right up to kickoff. Tune in tomorrow, 12 Eastern on ESPN. You know that punt return for the touchdown just hits hard with John Harbaugh.
Oh, yeah.
Who cut his teeth in the NFL as a special teams coach.
Well, you got an outdoor team playing an indoor team, and you've got to believe John Harbaugh
Are
is
they
saying
making a
that,
big deal
yes,
out of that
kicking game's
still?
going to
My God.
benefit them.
Stop it.
Not the case right now.
Man,
Here is a handoff
really
to Edwards.
Baltimore, damn.
He is brought down by Petrie
Like,
and
put in the
Stingley,
comments
a gain
below
of
if
2.
your team Baltimore, your team Houston. I want to know. I go back and look at
Ravens, by the way, have only allowed 5 punt return touchdowns in the 16-year John Harbaugh era. As you look at what the defense did last week with 2 pick sixes, and now they get a special teams touchdown. That is a way to win games when it matters most.
Yeah, it's really a must in that it's got to be a team effort, and the offense is having a tough go at it, and the kicking game has been the difference for them.
Blitz by Harris, there he is, and now Jackson just has to throw it away. He was outside the pocket, he got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Like that stupid thing that I be watching on like
So no
The quarterback was out of the pocket, but he did get the ball back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down.
But it was Christian Harris who came on the blitz. A guy, by the way, Troy, who ran a 4.40 at the combine. He can run too, and he was there right in the face of Jackson.
He was, and that was a 5-man rush with him, and if you noticed, he had his eyes on Lamar, so it was kind of a soft rush on his part and keeping his eyes. So when he did escape, he was there then to make a play on him, and he's the type of athlete, as you mentioned, Joe, that can at least keep up with him a little bit.
Jackson, that is off the hands of the intended target, Flowers. And then
Flowers, why you
drops
didn't catch
harmlessly
that,
to
dude?
the grass with Stingley back there, and it's 3 and out for
Y'all
the
are
Ravens in
on the
this
ball.
10-10 game.
Yeah, you're going to see at the end of this play that you've got the 2 receivers that run in, right into the same area. You've got Flowers and Aguilar that are
trash.
right there. And, so now you're bringing more defenders into that spot as well. And anytime you get a ball tipped like that, fortunate that they didn't give Houston a short field with a pick.
See if Steven Sims has caught his breath. He says fair catch as he heads out of bounds. And that was the 3rd 3 and out of the game for the Ravens, their 2nd straight.
That's horrible.
Heating up a little bit between the.
Why are they arguing like that? Like I'm the best player. I'm gonna knock your socks off. I'm gonna tear your feet and I'm gonna show you what you're working with. I'm gonna tear it up and let me see you move it. That's probably what they're saying. Like, dude, like I don't like nobody wants to know all that. Oh my goodness. There's something going on here. Broadcast options. Hold on. The little hashtags has got to go, my guy. Take me from break in again. Such as a fun. I wanna go. Y'all don't mind me. I'm being stupid right there. And I've been on for 3 hours. Oh my. Intriguing to visit it. Oh, hold it on a doctor. So you gonna dance with me? Ha ha. Go to live in what you gonna see? Ha ha. I've been on for 3 hours, so we got another what? How many more hours? Let's go. Let's go, sports bar.
Like, Hank's been horseback riding twice. Rich. It's a status thing. Horses.
He's talking about horses.
Hey, the NFL's divisional playoffs continue tonight with the Packers at the Niners on
Yeah,
Fox,
baby.
concluding tomorrow with the Bucks and the Lions on
And
NBC.
then next Sunday's the championship.
Followed by the Chiefs at the Bills on CBS. And, of course, next Sunday, the AFC Championship game on CBS at 3 Eastern, followed by the NFC Championship game on Fox at 6:30. All games are presented by Intuit TurboTax. Tie game, Texans on offense. Stroud has
Get him! Get him! Get him! Medic! Medic!
Send it down to Laura Rutledge.
Well, Joe, despite some of the offensive struggles for the Texans, there's been no panic on the sideline, but that may not be the case for Kimberly Stroud, CJ's mother, who has been in constant prayer and also communication at times with CJ. At one point, CJ looked up and said, "Love you, it's okay." But I think as parents, we can all relate to what she's going through right now.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I love the quote by her during the week that she said her son CJ is the most impressive person she's ever met.
Shit, I wish somebody
She's
could
a
say
big
something
reason
nice
why.
to Bobby. Get him!
Here
Where's the
is
dude?
Hutchinson. And he
Okay,
draws a
okay,
crowd.
Baltimore. Y'all starting to play
Brandon
like trash
Stevens
now.
missed
Come on
the
now,
initial
dude.
tackle.
Come on, my guy.
But a gain of just 2, so 3rd and 8 coming up.
This Baltimore defense is so tough that
Bam.
you earn every single yard
Tear
that
it
you
up,
get.
baby.
I mean, it gets the
Move
ball
it.
out, and you just see
Tear it up,
all
baby.
these
This
purple
is
jerseys
it.
and the physicalness in which they arrive. I mean, they're pounding on him, and you got Hutchinson just doing everything he can to squeak out
That's
any kind of yardage.
That's a damn shame. Ooh, shake them haters off. Shake them haters off. I mean, pounded.
Another false start.
On who?
You hold the line in their stance that long.
Full start. Offense number 70. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
In the last 20 years, Ravens opponents have committed 77 delay of game penalties. They've had false starts here. So you talked about the crowd noise. The way this place is constructed, I mean, we're sitting down in the middle of it right now. It is deafening down here by the field.
No, you're battling that. You're battling this great defense. They're showing pressure, and you start getting a little antsy. You don't hear things. You're trying to keep an eye on the ball. And when the ball's going to be snapped, there's a lot
Defense,
going
get it
on
together.
for these offensive
Together.
linemen to
2
try to
minute
do
warning.
their job and not do it too soon.
2-minute warning.
All of us will get a chance to take a break. 2 minutes left in the first half.
Oh,
CJ Stroud, the Texans. Lamar Jackson and the
They better
Ravens.
I'm going to be devastated if they don't. Oh, they hurt my Bible sack if they lose this. They hurt my Bible sack. Like, give me the toilet paper. The head sink on the Bible said. I always wanted to play the tuba. Let me see how the tuba works when I get one. I'm gonna play with the tuba and just say, "Hey guys, guess what? Khris is playing the tuba." You know, I'm surprised that Speed's benchmark is not live streaming. I'm very surprised. They're not even streaming. That's horrible. So that's like a quick access moment. I think after this game I'm gonna end the stream because I am like so tired. And I haven't got any sleep, and I need to get me some rest. And I can't stay up pretty much longer, so I think after this game I'm going to end it. But I can't do that. You know what? I take that back. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay strong. Just don't have the power. I'm not going to end it. I'm kidding. You're crazy. Khris don't end things. Khris does it.
On the NFL coaching carousel that just keeps turning and turning. Antonio Pierce has settled in with the Ravens, or with the Raiders rather. Bobby Slowick is a hot candidate. There's a 36-year-old offensive coordinator matching wits with a 36-year-old defensive coordinator in Mike McDonald of the Ravens. Both guys are high on many lists.
They sure are. They're high on my list. I have to believe Bobby Slowick here is going to call something where ball comes out quick.
Over the middle, that's Nico Collins. What a throw and catch. Third down and long, and C.J. Stroud finds Collins for 29 yards.
Yeah, that's the best job that they've done. They kept two guys in the backfield. It's the best job of giving C.J. Stroud time in the pocket. They put two in the backfield. They got the 5 guys up front to block, and then they give him time so the receivers can get down the field, and they hit Nico Collins. That's an outstanding job of converting 3rd and long against this defense.
Squirrel.
3 timeouts left on each side. Here's Collins again. Catch and run. Knocked down just shy of the 30. And just like that, with Kim giving high fives, a gain of 16, and the Texans are moving it.
They're moving, and they started as though they're, you see the little sugar huddle there. They're right up near the ball, and part of being a good offense is dictating tempo, and that doesn't always mean speeding things up. Sometimes it's slowing down, but C.J. Stroud in this offense, they do a good job of dictating that to the defense.
Here is Singletary trying to bounce it. Chased and brought down by Brandon Stevens.
Yeah, that 3rd down conversion, again, going back to it, just what they were able to do to shore things up. The Ravens only rush 4, but they've been getting pressure with a 4-man rush, but they block it up, and they get the ball to Nico Collins, and now they're already in field goal range. And with each minute that goes by, after that return touchdown by Steven Sims, as we move through the rest of this half into the second half, the confidence level for this Houston Texans team continues to grow. They become more and more dangerous the longer this game remains tight.
2nd and 8, Stroud out to his right.
That's crazy.
He's
Look at this.
Flip it for Woods, and he flipped it too far. He pointed to Robert Woods to take off, and the two couldn't connect.
Couldn't connect, and it's if he just is able to lay the ball a little bit right there, he just gives it a little too much. But if he was able to get it to Woods, he's one-on-one on the safety with a chance to score.
Now it's 3rd and 8 with 40 seconds left. Timeout taken by the Texans. Play clock was expiring.
You got 40 seconds. Hold on.
And so we will welcome you inside our broadcast booth. Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, and I think everything we said coming on still applies, especially on the Texans side. And we've seen little glimpses of what C.J. Stroud has been able to do. That completion on 3rd and long was impressive.
It was. It's impressive against any defense, especially one as good as what the Baltimore Ravens are. And I thought that Bobby Slowick did a nice job in terms of being able to block it up and give them a chance, because I really expected the ball would come out quick and maybe it could be a catch and run. But this has been a real defensive battle for the most part. Right now the Texans, they're in field goal range already. So C.J. Stroud knows he's got that in his hip pocket. Just got to be smart.
Blitz coming. Stroud to his right, underthrows Woods.
Man, that's incomplete, my guy.
And the ball did come out quick. They avoided the negative play. And after that 29-yarder to Nico Collins on 3rd and 13, they set up Fairbairn with a chance to give the lead.
Yeah, so C.J. Stroud's smart. He could have held this a little longer, but you don't want, as a quarterback, he's really showing his maturity. He knows he's got a field goal, and he didn't want to do anything to risk losing the opportunity for that.
47-yard try by Fairbairn. It is
No good.
No good.
Man, they got that whole stadium roaring. They said, You gonna miss that kick today, my guy.
Special teams. That third
He's on the
phase.
sideline, got a chest
They
cut
have
on.
a
He
punt
missed
return
that.
for a touchdown.
I saw that. He missed that ball. He went way off. He said, bro. He said, dang. He didn't say damn. He said, dang. Man, it must be really cold where they at. Shit. I would have been like, bro, it's freaking cold up here. Why we have to sit here and look pretty? I was like, do we have to sit here and do this in the cold? Like, dude, let me guess. It's freezing like nachos. I bet it'd be like so bad, like in excuse me. Do y'all remember when Kansas City was cold up there? They're playing in the cold, and it was so bad when they were playing in the cold that it froze up their beers and waters and stuff. I hope it's not that type of cold like that in Maryland. I know they're playing in Baltimore, Maryland. I already know that. My friend Eric, I hope he's watching this game. Yeah, I was giving a shout out to Eric White. Yes, funny man. That's crazy. If you want pina coladas, it looks the Planet Peanuts guy. Well, Mr. Hootie, Mr. Rogers. Are you there, Mr. Rogers? So how y'all doing? Sorry. I just gotta wake up. I just gotta find a way to wake up. I don't want to play guitar. I don't. I'll be alright. It's gonna take me a little time. I'll be alright.
Barron has had a great year, but missed that 47-yard try, and as a result, the Ravens have the good field position at their own 37. First time they start with a ball to begin a drive outside their own 25.
That great field position. They don't need much, about 20 yards, and they're well within the range of Justin Tucker with an opportunity to take the lead before half.
Jackson is bottled up and sacked. Brought down by Cashman. Sheldon Rankins had pressure up the middle, and Blake Cashman ends up getting the sack.
Well, this is an excellent job of a pass rush and understanding what they've got to do in order to keep him in the pocket, something they weren't able to do earlier in this game. But they've also made a difference with Christian Harris. They've got him, and he's got his eyes on Lamar Jackson as well now. He's hanging right there with an opportunity, if he gets up inside, that he's going to be there to make a play. But a lot of discipline there by that defense, and Blake Cashman, who has been outstanding this year. Not a surprise that he's had the year that he's had, that Christian Harris is having the best year that he's had, when you've got D'Amico Ryans as their head coach and defensive play caller and a fine linebacker himself.
I think after the first half, I'm just going to end the stream because I'm too tired.
Baltimore called the timeout. It's second down and 19. And
damn, they got him again.
Christian Harris and Desmond King.
The hamburger, dude.
And
what
now
in
a
the
timeout
burger?
taken by the Texans. And a loss of 14 on that sack.
Well, how can you get pressure and still keep them in the pocket? You're going to see the twist that they run up front. And then you've got Desmond King, and he's able to keep them inside also. And then coming off that offensive left side, Christian Harris, I mean, it's just a well-orchestrated pass rush these last two downs.
Jumped on the bunk up the
Ryan's
boogie.
Defense flexing here. Texans have 1 timeout. Ravens have 2. A handoff here to Justice Hill. And timeout, the final one of the half, taken by Houston. And the defense for D'Amico Ryans has found something here.
They really have. And the job that he's done for this defense this year. And the
how could I put this? Guys, I'm not feeling too well. I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep. I'm sorry I have to end it this way, but I'll probably be back on later on tonight or tomorrow. I'm not gonna stream the Packers game. I just need to get my rest. My mind is overloaded, overcoded. I'll see y'all. I'll tell y'all why tomorrow. I'll tell y'all why soon. All right, bye.